can't even sit in peace. 'Cause all of these niggas be on you. I'm just saying I can be, yeah, one that you call, that you talk to, girl. I'll share my world with you. If you wanna waste your time, yeah, waste your time. I mean, honestly, open your eyes and see. If you're gonna give it, you are your need. Waste your time. You could have all the space. All you need. There's no pressure. If you got time to waste it with me. And I ain't worried about them. Girl, you are that I see. And I am who I am. And I be where I be. If you ever hit me on a late night, I'll give you a clear mind. Might give you some insight. I'll share my world with you. You're gonna waste your time, yeah. Waste your time. I mean, honestly, open your eyes and see. If you're gonna give it what you need, waste your time. You can have all the space. All you need. There's no pressure. If you got time to waste it with me. Close your eyes to get away. Just pay my night and I'll arrange it. Beautiful, girl, you're stainless. You'll be fine, I'll be painless, yeah. All I'm drinking is champagne. All you want is the same thing.
Yeah, the 10,000 building, get your ass an apartment, put you inside a G-class, that's just a starting kit. Plenty things count in life, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck is chess games, cause shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more purple rain prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting, and the pessimist gold medalist flush the magnum just so they not collecting my specimens down. The way she with Poppy, man, you would think she's a veteran or remembrance. Cleaning lady, sweep the room daily for all the evidence of everything I ever did. Do they have a pool there? Do they have a gym there? You used to do skincare, but now you do swimwear. Your ex-roommate got a condo that's downtown, but she got no furniture in her crib. I've been there. Checkmate, even though you hate that I even check, I still get an E for effort. Only time I play the back and forth is a Leah record. If I let you talk first and nobody is speaking second. Fluent in passive aggression, that's why you acting dismissive. Hearing me out for once will require you actually listen. Damn. The boy is back, I never turn my back. I just slapped him, so now all that they see is my back. Say that damn Maybach bands with me in the back. When I wasn't accurate, I still couldn't clean on my act. Whenever I tell the truth, you feel like you being attacked. And that couldn't be attached, so how about we leave it at that?
If you're gonna waste your time, then waste your time. You can have all the space. All that you need. There's no break. If you got time to waste it with me.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit the block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush. Say my day's the number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. Wine by the glass, man, a cheapskate hump. Niggas gotta move on my release day home. Bitch, this is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell a shit, it is what it is. Said what I had to and did what I did. Never turn my back on every G, God forbid.
You can't even sit in peace. Cause all of these niggas be on you. I'm just saying I can be, yeah, one that you call, that you talk to, girl. I'll share my world with you. You gonna waste your time, yeah. Waste your time. I mean, honestly, open your eyes and see. If you're gonna give it, you are your need. Waste your time. You could have all the space. All you need. There's no pressure. If you got time to waste it with me. And I ain't worried about them. Girl, you all that I see. And I am who I am. And I be where I be. If you ever hit me on a late night, yeah, I'll give you a clear mind. Might give you some insight. I'll share my world with you. You're gonna waste your time, yeah. Waste your time. I mean, honestly, open your eyes and see. If you're gonna give it what you need, waste your time. You can have all the space, all that you need. There's no pressure. If you got time to waste it with me. Close your eyes to get away. Just pay my night and I'll arrange it. Beautiful, girl, you're stainless. You'll be fine, I'll be painless, yeah. All I'm drinking is champagne. All you want is the same thing.
Yeah. The 10,000 building, get your ass an apartment, put you inside a G-class, that's just a starter kit. Plenty things kinda light, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck is chess games. Cause shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more purple ring prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting, and the pessimist gold medalist flush the magnum just so they not collecting my specimens down. The way she with Poppy, man, you would think she's a veteran on remembrance. Cleaning lady, sweep the room daily for all the evidence of everything I ever did. Do they have a pool there? Do they have a gym there? You used to do skincare, but now you do swimwear. Your ex-roommate got a condo that's downtown, but she got no furniture in her crib. I've been there. Checkmate, even though you hate that I even check, I still get an E for effort. Only time I play the back and forth is a Leah record. If I let you talk first and nobody is speaking second. Fluent in passive aggression, that's why you acting dismissive. Hearing me out for once will require you actually listen. Damn. The boy is back, I never turn my back. I just slapped him, so now all that they see is my back. Say that damn Maybach bands with me in the back. When I was an actor, I still couldn't clean on my act. Whenever I tell the truth, you feel like you being attacked. And that come with being attached, so how about we leave it at that?
If you gonna waste your time, then waste your time with me. You can have all the space, all that you need. There's no break. If you got time to waste,
I get you what you want. But you won't even know. Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping, was okay, so what? Someone hit the block up, I tell you it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush. Say my day's the number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. Wine by the glass, man, a cheapskate hump. Niggas gotta move on my release day, Bitch, this is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell a shit, it is what it is. Said what I had to and did what I did. Never turn my back on every G, God forbid. Virgil got the paddock on my wrist, doing front flips. Giving you my number, but don't hit me on no dumb shit. Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping, was okay, so what? Someone hit the block up, I tell you it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush.
Yo, what up? What up? It's your boy Papa Pimp. Man, got a good one tonight, yo. The Johnathan Major controversy. Can black men trust white women? So I'm gonna give it time for some people to come in here. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna chit chat a little bit for the people who are already here. You know, shout out to all the people who donated to the channel, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the donation. I appreciate the people who like the videos. I appreciate the people who down the video. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like the video, down the video. I appreciate the people who, you know what I'm saying, criticize my pickups. I appreciate the people who donate to the channel, like I said. But I'm gonna give it some time for the people to roll up in here. But man, this Johnathan Major controversy with that woman he was dating, Grace Jabari. Very crazy though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we know he got convicted of domestic violence and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, the title for today is Johnathan Major's controversy. Can black men trust white women? You know what I'm saying? If we go off history, you know what I'm saying? We go off history, we can say that black men can't trust white women. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, great point. If we go off history, we can say black men can't trust white women, but we have a lot of black men dating white women who have never had a problem. So it's kind of hard to say, you know what I'm saying? I see some people coming in. As you come in, make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like, thumbs up, thumbs down the video if you don't like it. Let's thumbs up or thumbs down just to get more people in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving time for people to come up here. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like my whole thing about the whole Johnathan Majors thing, I haven't really paid a lot of attention to it. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Some people believe he didn't do anything. You know, you got footage of what went on and stuff like that, but some people still believe he's innocent. But he lost a lot of deals. It ruined his life. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't about to go broke or nothing. He's still a celebrity, but he lost a lot of deals. He supposed to have made that movie for Dennis Rodman. The movie didn't get to come out. He's not gonna do the movie and all this type of stuff. But I noticed, like, and this ain't no knock the women, but even if it's true or not, it's been a lot of times when men, this ain't even with white women, this is like with women and men. It's been a lot of times men have been convicted of something, and it comes out as not true, and men have suffered. Ella McFerrin, what's up? Men have suffered when women have like either lied on them or had situations dealing with them. Now in this situation, I'm not sure who's in the right or wrong. Apparently, if you get convicted, people are saying Johnathan Majors in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? The court system said he was wrong. But a lot of men's lives have been ruined behind dealing with women. I don't care if it's white women, black women, or what. And think about it. It's a white dude to play football. He just trying to get back in the NFL. A white guy. For messing with women. Saying that they tried to take the sex from the woman. And he didn't do anything. It was a lie. She dropped the case and it ruined his fucking life. And he just getting it back up there. So stuff like this is serious when men are dealing with women. But in this situation, was Johnathan Major in the wrong? I mean, not in the wrong. Should Johnathan Major been dating white women in the first place? That's the whole question. Let's start off with the question. Should black men date white women? Should black men with money date white women? Because you know what I'm saying? Now, like the average Joe, black dude dating a white woman, probably ain't no big deal. Maybe back in the day it was a big deal. Now it won't be no big deal because what he got to lose? What does the average black man got to lose dating a white woman? Nothing. But if you are a celebrity, what's good? Yo, I'm ready for the holiday show today. Yeah. Now let me think about now. As a black male celebrity, do you have a lot to lose when it comes to dating white women? White women, should you stick with your own race? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get into a video of Corey Holcomb. Let's get something started. I see people in here. I'm gonna get into this video of Corey Holcomb and let's let y'all hear what he got to say.
That Johnathan Majors case.
What are you talking about when she was drunk?
This is what you need to know about that Johnathan Majors case.
What are you talking about when she was drunk, lean, and like knocked out in his own closet?
They showed the bitch, they got video of the bitch chasing him down the street.
That was ridiculous. Right. I was like, okay, good. He's
This is what you need to know about this case.
Like, how you hurt and you chasing that man?
And it's so terrible when you think about it, but it's just you need to know what's happening. None of the evidence against the woman was allowed in the courtroom. None of the evidence they had showing what she did was allowed in the courtroom. They said, we don't care what she did. Even though she got arrested, they didn't want to prosecute her.
Wow.
What the fuck kind of world is this? You know what they called her? The survivor.
Now that's deep. That is very deep. They didn't even care about the evidence that was dealing with her. Like I you know what I'm saying? I didn't really watch all the court cases or none of that. I haven't been keeping up with the story. I just know this is like a lot of people talking about this, but I'm shocked that her information was not caught in court. See, this is another reason why I would say black men need to leave white women alone to a certain extent if you're famous because of stuff like this. I'm listening to the background tonight while I do hair. Okay. What's up, Sherelle Bentley? Now, it's crazy, though, because as Corey Holcomb just stated, none of the evidence that the white woman was doing stuff was allowed in court. So that's the only thing that makes it dangerous dating white women. If they're going to show favoritism because of color of skin or racism. That's the only reason it's dangerous. Because she was doing something wrong, and according to the court system, he was doing something wrong too, according to the evidence. But the thing she did wrong was not allowed in court. So that makes you think, if I'm a successful black man, should I even be dealing with a white woman? What's up? Shout out Charity. And it's getting ridiculous. Like, why? That's the only reason I would say I would be scared to date a white woman if I'm a celebrity, is because she won't even, like, it's just a big time favor. I'm pretty sure the judge was white. I'm pretty sure a lot of the people who was sitting in the the people who be the verdict, the jury, I'm pretty sure they were white. And then they not even allowing the evidence, like, make it make sense though. And then this hurts black man. He lost a lot of stuff, sponsorships, movies, connections and stuff. People think he just this bad, horrible person. She's a survivor. And I read up on some information. Grace Jabari was even getting donations for a fundraiser she's running for surviving domestic violence. She got a GoFundMe of something saying surviving domestic violence that she's getting money from. And she made him look bad. You know what I'm saying? I see 8 people in here, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. And man, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Show some love, man. More people get in here. I'm gonna let some people come up here and get their opinions on this whole topic. But it's kind of sad though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to tell nobody who to date, who to like, who to love. But when you meet somebody, this is not how it's supposed to go. This is not how it's supposed to end. I mean, I thought Johnathan Majors was a great actor. You looked at him on the movies, and then now he getting everything taken away from him because he dated a white woman. Let's look at another video. Man, I got another good one though. I'm gonna let y'all look at this dude right here. You know, he always
TJ Holmes and Good Morning America. I want to go to TJ Holmes, Good Morning America. Our brother TJ Holmes was caught in an affair with Snow Bunny Amy Robach, his co-host. Our brother TJ.
Now I'm gonna let you know, this guy right here did not like interracial relationships. He is against that. He thinks it's the downfall of the black man. So we're gonna let you know that he don't like none of that interracial dating stuff.
Holmes of Good Morning America was caught in a Snow Bunny affair with his co-host, Amy Robach. ABC News, which is owned by Disney. ABC News, which is owned by Disney, said the affair does not violate company policy. ABC News, which is owned by Disney, who put out Wakanda, I'm going to get to that in a minute. But ABC, which is owned by Disney, said the affair does not violate company policy. So if the affair
he's saying that like it should. Now, if that was one of their policies that you shouldn't be dating with inside the company, yes, it would violate the policy. If that's not one of the rules, then how you gonna, I follow your dating channel for months. I love it, man. You can teach me the best game on YouTube. Appreciate it, Jay Fazo. Where you calling in from, Jay Fazo? Umar wild, man. He don't give a damn. Umar wild, man. He wild as fuck, boy. He a wild guy.
Does not violate company policy. Why was brother TJ and Snow Bunny Amy relieved of their duty? According to ABC News, TJ Holmes was relieved of his duty, quote, "It doesn't violate company policy, but it is an internal and external disruption. It does not violate company policy, but it is an internal and external disruption." Let me tell you how. Let's go. What are the Snow Bunny rules? What are the rules of interracial mating and dating that the white man has gave the black man? Because up until 67, you could go to jail for dating a white girl, lose your life for dating a white girl, get your reproductive sliced off your body for dating a white girl.
Now, this is stuff that went on in the past during the slavery times, though, how they degraded black men for dating white women, took their lives, cut parts of their body, and then rude stuff. So I see where he's coming from. You know, we're in a new time now, but he's still going off of how it doesn't benefit the black man to date a white woman. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of our brothers have fallen from back then to now. Now they can't do that vicious stuff like that. But black brothers are actually losing celebrities, famous dudes, even average dudes are losing. But more likely, celebrities are losing when they date white women.
There's 3 rules Snow Bunny Negroes must follow. Rule number 1. Black men can only date the white women that white men do not want. Black men can only date the white women that white men do not want.
You hear that though? He said black men can only date the white women that white men don't want. That hit deep though. That's some serious hip hop news. So Papa Pimp, I need some game how to pick up women in the mall this weekend for the holidays, man. I'm gonna tell you though, man, there's gonna be a lot of women in the holidays. I'm gonna put like this though. Act like you shopping or go in there and buy something. You know what I'm saying? Go in there and buy something. You ain't gotta buy nothing, but holding a bag like you bought something. So I would say purchase something. You might even can take it back. If you purchase something and act like you shopping, that'll help. And I would tell you some advice. Go inside of the stores where everybody is going to be looking at clothes and stuff, and to make it easier, because a lot of people going to be going really, really fast in the mall, and it's going to be hard to stop women because you got people selling stuff. You got people from the stores coming out in the out in the open, and a lot of women think you're trying to sell them stuff. So I would say act like you buying something, maybe buy something, get a bag, and go inside of the store. That'll be the easy way to pick up some women for the holiday, especially in the mall. If you want to go in the mall.
Black men can only date the white women that white men don't want. Number 1. TJ and Ime. TJ and Ime. TJ.
Now, do y'all agree though? Black men, black women, do y'all agree? Do y'all agree that black men only date the white women that the white man doesn't want? Let me know what y'all think about that. That's something different right there.
And Ime Udoka violated that rule. You can have the leftovers. You can have the sleep-arounds. You can have the hoes. You can't have the women we desire. If she's married, she's desired by the white male. You can't take a white woman from a white man. That is a violation of the Snow Bunny Code of Conduct for Negroes. Rule number 1, you can only have our leftovers. Rule number 2, you can never take a white woman from her white man. That is an unforgivable rule of white power. Of white power.
Now, I'm pretty sure some white men and got that women taken by some black dudes. Now, it probably ain't on the norm. And then definitely, and when it comes to power, it probably doesn't happen often. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure. But he might got a point, though, because the black men that have taken the white woman from the man, I wonder what kind of white woman was she? Was she a high-quality white woman? Was she a desired white woman? Was she an attractive white woman? I'm really curious about that.
Rule number 3. Don't you ever get caught sleeping with a desired white woman. If they catch you with one of their wives, if they catch you with an unmarried white woman who they consider desirable, they will destroy you. TJ Holmes and Ime Udoka aren't suffering because the women were married. Nope. This is not about adultery. This is about teaching black men to know your place when it comes to fraternizing with white women. As far as the white man is concerned, As far as the white man is concerned, you should be happy. We let you have our leftovers. You should be happy that we let you have our leftovers. Be happy with the white women.
Now, if this is true, he's saying that the white man is happy with giving us leftovers, stuff they don't want. Why don't black people think the same? Because white men come to the black community and they get what we can't have. It be black women that would never date a black man, would never date some black man. They'll give it to the white man. So the white man can come to our race and get high quality black women, but then we go to their race and he's saying that we get the low quality, what they don't want, the leftovers, some they don't want and shit. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how the world is.
We let y'all have. Michael Jordan was happy with the one we let him have. Charles Barkley was happy with the one we let him have. Tiger Woods was happy with the one we let him have. You Negroes forgot that you are not white. Only white men can sleep with married white women and get away with it. I'm going to say it again. Only white men can sleep with married white women and get away with it. Let me say it one more time. Only white men can sleep with married white women and get away with it. TJ Holmes, Ime Udoka, don't forget the Snow Bunny rules. Number one, you can only have white leftovers. Number two, you can never take a white woman who's desired by white men. You can only have what they don't want. Number three, only white men can get away with sleeping with married white women. Ime Udoka forgot the rules. And I have a question for you, Ime. My brother, the woman you were sleeping with. See, this is why brothers need to stop the Snow Bunny crisis. Ime Udoka was framed by the white woman he slept with. The Snow Bunny is the reason Ime Udoka got suspended. She said he approached her and offered some inappropriate comments.
Now that's wild though. Now, you know that's old news with the Udoka with the woman. Now she said he came at her with inappropriate comments, but you slept with him. Like, how many women, like, okay, why would you sleep with a person that comes at you with inappropriate comments? So you like men that come at you disrespectfully. That's weird though, you know what I'm saying? And that should be common sense to the courtroom. That should be common sense to the people who are making the decision to suspend somebody. I know if I was in power and a woman he said inappropriate comments to me, but I'd be like, why did you have sex with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, you still had sex with him. He didn't force you, did he? There's no forced entry in this situation. So we gotta think about stuff like that. Like, it's like women switch up when they know they're in trouble and they did something wrong. They like, well, we're gonna blame it on him, you know.
Somebody help me my sisters. Can y'all help me out, ladies? Ladies, I need some help from the queendom. I need some help. Black women, she was sleeping with this man freely, sexing him up and down. They said there was text messages and all kind of stuff. So to my beautiful African queens, help me understand how the Snow Bunny go from sexing Ime Udoka. How did she go from sexing Ime Udoka to turning him in to the Boston Celtic lynch mob? I need an answer. I need somebody to help me understand, how did this white woman go from sleeping with Ime Udoka, and then he says something inappropriate post-affair, and she turns him in to the administration of the most racist NBA team in history. Some ladies, what are your thoughts on this? I want to hear from my black sisters. How does the Snow Bunny give her cookies up to Ime, and then sells him out to the Boston Celtics lynch mob. I'm going to tell y'all something. I told y'all this before. You can sleep with her. You can marry her. You can give her your seed. She can have your babies. You can sleep with her. You can marry her. You can give her your seed. She can have your babies. But at the end of the day, she is a member of the white race, and her loyalty is with her people. When you date a white woman, she is always in charge, never you. Ime Udoka.
Damn, he said when you date a white woman, you are never in charge. That's some wild stuff right there. I don't know about that.
Was never in charge of that affair. That white woman was. And the minute Ime Udoka stopped serving his snow bunny slave master, the minute Ime Udoka stopped serving his snow bunny sex master, the minute Ime Udoka stopped serving his snow bunny sex master, she had his ass lynched. Ime Udoka made a big mistake. Does anybody remember 21-year-old Everett Roman Jackson? Does anybody remember 21-year-old Everett Roman Jackson, the Louisiana State University basketball player who flew to Boise, Idaho to visit his Mormon girlfriend? Does anybody remember 21-year-old Everett Roman Jackson? This past summer, he drowned in a lake or a river after he went snow bunny rafting with his white Mormon girlfriend and 3 of her friends. Who remembers Everett Roman Jackson from this past June? Who remembers Everett Roman Jackson? Rest in
He said, Umar, make sure you hear him.
peace. Everett had a Mormon girlfriend. Ume was cheating with a Mormon woman. Everett had a Mormon girlfriend. Ime was cheating with a Mormon woman. Everett had a Mormon girlfriend. Ime Udoka was cheating with a Mormon woman. So Everett flies to Boise. His snow bunny Mormon tries to take him into a Mormon wedding. They reject him because he was black. They reject him because he was black. He should have went home. He should have went home right then. They rejected him. Then he goes white water rafting. Why did the ancestor go with them on the water, brother? If you can't go in the church, if you can't go to the wedding, you don't go to the water. If you can't go to the wedding, you don't go to the water. If you can't go to the wedding, you don't go to the water. Rest in peace, Everett Roman Jackson couldn't go to the wedding, but let them convince him to get in the water. He fell into the water with his Mormon girlfriend. Somehow, the snow bunny, she says she grabbed onto a branch. She says she grabbed onto a branch. She says she grabbed onto a branch. And he reached down to get his cell phone, and in reaching down to get his cell phone, he fell in. What's wrong with that story? Can somebody tell me what's wrong with that story? How do we know? Let me say it one more time. I want to see if you think it. The Snow Bunny Mormon said she grabbed onto a branch. He tried to get his phone. And when he tried to get his phone, he fell in and she couldn't save him. What's wrong with that? They were white water rafting. What do we know about white water rafting? The water is moving quickly. If you drop your cell phones don't float. Most cell phones do not float. Do you understand me? And with the white water rafting going, the minute he dropped that phone, it was gone. The minute there's no way you can reach down to get the phone because the water took the phone. What, he gonna jump to the bottom of the river and get the phone? How deep was that stream? How deep? Come on, y'all. Come on, brothers and sisters. Come on, brothers and sisters. None of them called the police. It was a stranger who saw him went over who called the police. An unidentified stranger. Nobody searched for his body. His family came to Boise, Idaho to search for the boy's body. Why would you let your son go visit a member of the Mormon church? Ime Udoka, you was wrong for that affair. But why did you choose a woman from the Mormon church? Did y'all know the Mormon church didn't ordain black ministers until 1978? Did y'all know the Mormon church didn't ordain black ministers until 1978? Did you know the Mormon church didn't ordain black ministers until 1978? Did you know the Mormon church used to believe, and some still do, that black people were less righteous? And therefore we did not get the full benefit of blessings from God? Our black skin made us less righteous. Brigham Young, one of the leaders of the Mormon church, Brigham Young said black people were the color of the devil. He said the devil was black. Brigham Young used to teach that the devil was black. And he said because black people were cursed with the color of the devil, that justified our slavery. If you don't believe me, go do your research. The Mormon church taught that the devil was black, that black people were cursed with the curse of Ham on Canaan for uncovering Noah's nakedness. So we have the curse of Canaan upon us. We are the color of the devil. We cannot receive the blessings of God. And the only reason why God allowed us to stay on the planet Earth, the only reason why God allowed us to stay on the planet Earth is so we could continue to tempt the righteous to come into the way of the devil. Lord have mercy. Ime Udoka and Brother Everett Jackson. Rest in peace to Brother Everett. Compassion to the family. No disrespect intended. But I don't know why these.
Now we kind of get what Umar Jackson is trying to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to end it right there because you know it's about to be over with. Pretty much he's saying black brothers, you got to be careful dating these white women. And he's naming situations where I'm in Adoka. You know, he got kicked out of Boston. Now he's the head coach of Houston. The woman turned on him. So, you know, we get it. Similar to Johnathan Majors, he was dating a white woman. It seems like everything twisted and turned on him as well. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? And it seems like it's always that situation with famous people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not in all cases, but black men dating white women can be dangerous, especially if you're famous. I think that it's more like if it don't work out, it could go bad because maybe in court or something. But that's only if it goes to court. It could be favored in a white woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Umar Jackson is anti-against relationships. But I got a video of the Hodge twins, and I got an interesting thing this white woman said on the video. I'm gonna let y'all hear. Like, it was just something kind of different.
Got a damn good show. All right, this is I guess this is some philosophy from a white woman. A what? A racist white woman. You think she's racist? See, it sounds racist to me. All right, so give y'all some context. I mean, she made me feel like I'm a plague. Like I'm a monkey or something. Like I'm a step down from being a human. I mean, this bitch this lady needs to be checked. Well, she's sharing white culture with people. That's not white culture. Maybe that's white culture if you're a white supremacist. But if you're an average loving white person, white people don't think like this. I'm sure there's white people out there, but we call them white supremacists. We call them Nazis. All right, so you'll get what I'm talking about when you see this video. Yeah, to give y'all some context, here's the video.
Yes.
And you get attention from black guys,
Yes.
in my experience and all the other white girls that I know, we don't think that getting attention from black guys gives you a status of some sort. If you get attention from the white guys, you do have the status more than if you get attention from black guys.
As a man, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with that.
Well, as a woman who gets attention and who grew up in a white culture more than a black culture, I'm going to tell you that getting attention from black guys is not a badge of honor if you're white.
Damn, she said if you're a white woman, you get attention from black guys, that's not a badge of honor. Wow, she putting that as a low blow. See, that's why now this makes you not want to date white women when they say stuff like this. She said it's not a badge of honor when a black man gives them attention. Wow, that's wild shit right there.
Okay.
And I'm white.
You are white.
Yes.
All right. No,
if a white girl gets attention from a white guy, that's more valuable in white culture than if she gets attention from a black guy. If she gets attention from a black guy, that doesn't make you a better anything. Like, that doesn't raise you in anybody's eyes. As a matter of fact,
in some people's eyes, it does.
As a matter of fact, it's a little bit of she's basically not good enough for the white, so she's good for the black guys. That's how it's looked at with white people.
I see it the opposite way, but
yeah, white people don't think like that. This white racist bitch does. So you mean to tell me it's a badge of honor when a white woman's dating a white guy? I would would be more suitable to say it's a badge of honor if that person's a successful, loving human being. If he's got something going for him, has nothing to do with your skin color. Yeah. Like whenever you look at something through a racist lenses, whatever you say is going to be racist. It has nothing to do with So you mean to tell me, a black dude, today a white girl's dating a black dude. He's a professional athlete. He's a lawyer, multi-millionaire, doctor, lawyer, prestigious human being, man. He's got a lot going for him. That's a step down because he's black?
That shit, wow.
Well, she's sharing white culture. That's not white culture. That's white supremacist culture. White people don't think. I'm sure there's white people like that, and they need to grow up. That's a step down because she's dating a black guy. I'm not a monkey. I'm a human being. I'm just a man just like a white man. We're no different. It's just skin color. I mean, people who feel that way, they're just hateful, racist people. She makes it seem like, let's say I'm dating a white girl and we get married. And if a white guy comes along that's equal and gives her attention, she'll just dump me because he's a black guy. That's
pretty much though. That white woman was just saying that other white men and people of their culture is not going to look up to. They're gonna look down on that white woman for dating a black guy. That's what she's saying, and she's probably right. They're gonna look at her as trash because she's dating a black guy, and that's crazy. And that's reality though. So, but it's not like that with our race though. Do black men look down on? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's black men who look down on black women for dating white guys. They do, but the white race as a whole, a lot of them look down on white woman dating a black guy. I think we're more acceptable of it. I think more black people are cool with it. It's some that don't like it, but it's a lot more. It's easy for a white man to date a black woman with no problem.
Step down for me. And on top of that, because that white girl's with you, the reason why she's with your black ass is because she can't get a white man. That's why she's with you. That's stupid. That makes me feel like, man, I just want equal white. Yeah, I's a man too. That's how she sees me, huh? Yeah, she see you less than. And she didn't try to refute any of that, man. She was like agreeing with the shit. No, she was adamant. She was emphasizing it over and over. Yeah, if she's not racist, she's definitely prejudiced, man. Yeah. I mean, for you to say and then have no pushback, the reason why a white woman is with a black man is the main reason is because she can't get a white man. Damn.
Now, he said they saying she prejudiced, but was she being real? It seems like they can't handle the truth. He can't handle the truth, though. I'm not gonna say she was prejudiced. I just think she was being honest about how it's viewed, because we don't know if she's prejudiced or racist. I just think that you can't handle the truth of what's really coming out of her mouth. Like, a lot of people can't handle the truth, and the truth is, a black man dating a white woman is going to get viewed as something as she's looking like she's that's lower than you if you're dating him.
That's beyond stupid. Well, she's sharing with her and her white friends. Yeah. And you trying to generalize a whole demographic of people because of your inner circle? That little circle you stay around? Yeah. Come on now. You supposed to be white. You supposed to be better than all us. You supposed to have all this. You supposed to be a superior being. She's going out the window. Let's look at it again.
Yes.
And you get attention from black guys.
Yes.
In my experience and all the other white girls that I know, we don't think that getting attention from black guys gives you a status of some sort. If you get attention from the white guys, you do have the status more than if you get attention from black guys.
As a man, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with that.
Well, as a woman who gets attention and who grew up in a white culture more than a black culture, I'm going to tell you that getting attention from black guys is not a badge of honor if you're white.
Okay.
And I'm white.
You are white.
Yes.
All right. No,
if a white girl gets attention from a white guy, that's more valuable in white culture than if she gets attention from a black guy. If she gets attention from a black guy, that doesn't make you a better anything. Like, that doesn't raise you in anybody's eyes. As a matter of fact,
in some people's eyes, it does.
As a matter of fact, it's a little bit of she's basically not good enough for the white, so she's good for the black guys. That's how it's looked at with white people.
I see it the opposite way, but
yeah, she said, if a white woman's with a black guy, it's because she's not good enough for a white guy. White guys don't want her. That's racist. So you come home with a white janitor, he's making minimum wage. Oh my God, it's a white man. Thank God. You dumped that damn professional athlete, right? Yeah, that guy that's worth over $100 million. Yeah, man, I ain't down with the.
Man, you know they ain't gonna do it like that. If you worth over $100 million, that white man is not gonna say dump him for no janitor. But they're gonna be happy she with a rich black man. So you gotta be rich for them to even respect that shit. So that's not good.
Blacks. Yeah, the dude, the doctor that discovered the cure for cancer. It's worth $3 trillion. Yeah, the dude that came out with a condom and you can barely feel it. Nah. What? I'm just hypothetical. A black dude came out with an invention that it's a condom, you can't even feel it. It's a hypothetical. Anyway, but I just want to point out. I mean, she's entitled to opinions. I think it's a racist opinion. I mean, but she's telling us how white people see it. She don't speak for white people. I know, man. I know. She don't speak for every white person. Yeah. There's white women that are attracted to black men. Yeah. You trying to say that the only reason why they with the black man is because she can't do any better. That was a damn good show. Damn good show.
Yeah, that was an interesting one right there, though. So, Jennifer Queen, you saying that's absolutely right because you are also white also. So, you need to come up here. Like, why you calling in from, Jennifer Queen? You need to come up here when I start letting people up there and give your opinion on how it is for a black man or a man of color to come up to you and how the white race look at it. I'm interested. Yeah. Jennifer Queen is a black man. Exactly. So it's a troll. But I'm gonna get into another video. Let me see. What's another video I got?
J. Crew returning a sweater, he's nutting. If he's trying on another sweater, I please my man in every way. If he's at the dentist, I make him nut. If he's at J. Crew returning a sweater, he's nutting. If he's trying on another sweater, he's getting a nut. If he exchanged that old sweater for the new sweater, he's nutting. It's like trail mix because his day mostly contains nuts and his balls look like raisins. If he's at his aunt's funeral, he's getting 2 nuts. One at the open casket, one when they're lowering her into the grave. While he's nutting, I'm thinking about the next nut. I'm like a squirrel. I'm planting nuts all over this place.
And y'all wonder why he with Becky. Man, Becky ain't playing no games. Becky!
Now, please, my man. She seemed like a white woman that's down for the brown, but at the same time, if you think like Umar Johnson, Throne 2010, my type of woman. I'm from New York City, and that was very disrespectful, sir. Well, Jennifer Queen, if you're not a black man or you're not a man, period, when I drop this link, you're going to come up here and you're going to show your face. Jennifer Queen, are you willing to come up here and prove you're not a man or a black man? Because if you don't come up here, I'm blocking you. If you come up here, then but if I drop the link and you don't come up here, then I gotta get rid of you because I ain't got time for the trolling. But I got another video of Officer Tatum. He into white women. I'm gonna let y'all hear Officer Tatum.
Y'all, I thought I'd make a video. I was thinking about this this morning when I woke up. I mean, I think about
Officer Tatum, he's super lame. Super lame.
About this all the time, but I was thinking about it heavily this morning because a lot of people have initiated discussions with me about this. Obviously, I have my own personal thoughts and experiences with this certain subject, but it came up and it keeps coming up time and time again about why do black men date white women. Now, I'm gonna tell you what. Over time, I've noticed that it is it's something that's trending more than it used to, 20 years ago or whatever. From my perspective, from my opinion, and what I've seen personally. And what I like to say about it is that it has more to do with culture than it does race. Okay, and I can say some of these things because I have personal firsthand experience. And I'll start with just a little background about me. I grew up in Fort Worth, Texas, predominantly all African-American community for most of my life. In the African-American communities, there's certain things that you do and you do not do. For lack of better terms, certain things you do, you lose your race card. You lose your black card. And I hate to say it, but it's reality. We got to be transparent and honest. It's reality. So growing up, my sense of reality in relationships was based on what I saw predominantly, what I saw in my own personal life as far as my parental relationships and different things like that. So I could say this, and I'm not saying this is static and this is consistent with every single African-American person on planet Earth. It's not. I'm not saying that. Just my own personal experiences with what I saw. Every black woman, and growing up from the age, from when I was born to from when I started dating to when I turned like 22, I had never dated a woman who wasn't African American. Never dated outside my race. And a lot of it was because that's a lot of what I was exposed to in our black community. And also it was stigmatized. You date anything outside of black, you will sell out, so on and so forth. So anyway, but I have to say every single African-American female that I dated either didn't know their dad or didn't have a good relationship with their dad. Was in a single parent home or was in a remarried situation where either dad didn't know dad or dad wasn't involved, or he was, like a secondary parent. And with that comes issues, insecurities, and other things like that. Hands down, no matter what race you're involved in, those circumstances and situations are counterproductive to a healthy, conducive life in its totality. Not saying that you can't be healthy with those circumstances. It's just better if you have a streamlined representation of the way the family structure should be. So I have to say.
So he's shitting on black women pretty much. He's saying that the black women he dated, and the reason why he ended up marrying a white woman, he dated black women that would come from single parent households. He didn't know the father. He didn't have relationships with them. So he was saying that it's not even healthy to date a black woman who doesn't have a father and a mother in the household. You can speak your mind from the comments and greatly appreciate it. It would be nice to have a new face, ma'am. That's all. I mean, Charity Ward, that's a troll. I already had to get rid of one. We know that's a troll. That's a fake picture up there. If you don't if I drop the link and you don't come up, you know what that means.
But that was normal to me. My parents aren't together. Although my dad has been in my life the whole time, both my parents are very active, but they weren't together. So growing up, that's what I thought was normal. Fast forward that to when I went to college. Now, going to college opened my eyes to a lot of things because, to be quite honest, when you look at the demographic of most major universities, you're going to see that there is a overwhelming number of white people in comparison to where I grew up at, where you never saw white people unless they were a teacher at your school or they the police. And going to college is a huge culture shock because you are now the minority. Now everything in life is not Afrocentric. It's not from an African American perspective, and you have to now figure out how that applies to your life. So, long story short, I got to college, and a lot of myths start being unveiled. Because growing up, you don't date white women. You bring a white woman home, or you date a white woman. And I'm not saying this is my parents. This is society. This is peers. You date a white woman, you'll sell out. You get clowned. They talk bad about you. Every name in the book. You want to be white, whatever the case may be. So, and that white women didn't have good bodies. They didn't have no rhythm. And you can't bring them home. That was stigmatized in a lot of young black men growing up. It was stigmatized in me growing up. Got to college, found out that those things were in large part a myth. But the biggest thing and the most crucial point that I'm trying to make here is that when I got to college, I started seeing things that I never thought of before. My understanding of the world started changing. It sounds funny because I never heard of sushi before I went to college. I didn't know what sushi was. Somebody mentioned it to me. I'm like, what's sushi? I never heard of that. I never knew anybody that went on a hike before. Never heard of hiking.
Now, black people eat sushi. Come on now. Stop it. That's the thing I don't like about Officer Tatum, though, man. You know what I'm saying? He come off as a cornball and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Black people probably go hiking too, might not go as much. But don't act like, where were you from? The way you act, bro, you act like you come from the white community. You don't act like you come from the black community.
As much. It wasn't something that black people never did. From my perspective. There's a lot of other things I just never thought of before. Organic food. Never heard of organic food growing up. Nobody ever ate organic food. I remember going to the grocery store, and the rare times I saw organic food, I thought something was wrong with it. I thought it was the abnormal food. I thought the normal food was the stuff that don't have the labels on it, and then the stuff that said organic was some kind of weird food, some kind of stuff that got hormones in it or something crazy. That's why they charge more for it. That's what life was like for me. That's what reality was. And I got to college, and I started being introduced to these different aspects of life, different avenues of life that I didn't know about. And so, therefore, my mindset towards dating and women started changing, because now I realize, I really like sushi. I think hiking is a great idea. I love hiking. I love exercise. Organic food obviously is better for you. I really want to eat organic. So then the funny thing is that now when your dating pool starts to be evaluated, now white women become more of the prototype for what I wanted. And I'm not saying it's every white woman is like that, every black woman is not like that. What I'm saying is that that's kind of happens to you when you go to college based on a demographic and or experiencing.
To me, it sounds like he just wanted to date a white woman, because, like, if you want to date a white woman, it don't matter what it is, because white women out here eating non-organic shit. I mean, he just wanted to date a white woman. He was tired of black women. He was tired of how they acted. He wanted to date a white woman. That's all I'm getting from this.
Exposure to different realities. So, with that being said, that's what I started seeing. And I started realizing that single parent homes weren't normal. I started realizing that not knowing your dad ain't normal. And I started seeing situations and cultural situations where I was exposed to women who knew how to treat a man, because mom and dad was married her whole life. And she knew how to be ladylike, how to be compassionate, how to be loving, and different things that I think that some cultural dynamics hinder people from being exposed to and experiencing. And so that became a trend.
Now, it's like Officer Tatum is the opposite of Umar Johnson. I would love to see these two dudes in a room debating interracial relationships. I would love to see Umar Johnson and Officer Tatum debate interracial dating relationships. I would love to see that. It'd be very interesting.
Attractive. that became a necessity. I wanted to start over. I wanted to have a life that I didn't have. I wanted to be exposed to things that I didn't have. I wanted to be exposed to family dinners that I didn't have. And the grandma and grandpa been together, mom and daddy been together, everybody in the same family, everybody got the same kids. It becomes appealing to young African American men who come into college and be exposed to a life that they could not have previously and that they were not exposed to. So now, and again, I want to preface that it's more about culture and less about race. And so you get indulged in this culture and you realize that this culture is something that you think is better for you. It's more conducive to your success and your happiness. And then you never go back. You never go back, and that is now the standard. And it typically ends up being more white women. Now, for me, obviously, and most black people I know, that race don't mean anything, but that cultural dynamic does. And what happens is there's a certain group of people primarily.
Yeah, appreciate the Cash App thrown 2010. I'm checking now. I seen it pop up, bro. Appreciate the support, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody who donated to the channel, man. Thank you for that.
All in that cultural dynamic. And then there's a certain group of people that fall in the previous cultural dynamic. And that stimulates the dating pool and certain young men who decide to date outside of their race. So hopefully I said that. That's a lot. That's a mouthful. So hopefully I was able to articulate it in its totality to get the clear understanding. But that's why I think young black men that people see from the outside end up dating white women more often than we've seen in the past. And you see it more often in young men going off to college at these major universities. Because I can say right now, a lot of my friends that I knew when we were younger would never date outside our race. A lot of my friends are now engaged to and are married to women outside of the race, primarily white women. So not to try to make this a racial thing, but I just wanted to kind of open up some people's understanding to the dynamic and give a perspective from my perspective. So if you fast forward and you're catching at the end, pretty much the bottom line is what I'm saying is that a lot of black men date white women because of cultural dynamics. A lot of it has to do with.
You said when you're only around white girls, what are you dating? Yeah, if you're only around white girls, you probably will more likely date them. Maybe it depends though. But you're a black man, he came up mostly around black women. He got to college, and that's when he started getting his different experiences. Because pretty sure most black men are gonna be around black people. You know what I'm saying? Unless you've been adopted or something.
With the structure, the family structure, and other opportunities and exposures that young men begin to see at a later age once they get exposed to college or other professional experiences. So thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's long, but I had a lot to talk about. Hopefully you watch the whole thing. If not, skip through it. You'll catch some bits and pieces.
Man, it's all about opinion though. I respect anybody who want to date what they want to date. But mostly this live was about dudes who like the consequences of dating white women. You know what I'm saying? At some levels, like the famous people, Tatum found the grass is greener in the other side. Yeah, he did. And I think Tatum wanted to really date white women. I think he always was open to it anyway. I think he was not cool with his experiences. I think he probably had trouble dating black women too. He probably didn't have very good, he said he dated some. I think he might have had some trouble because he didn't act like, I think he had some troubles. He ain't gonna say it. He might have said it. I think he had some troubles. But I dropped the link in the description. Anybody want to come up? But you know what I'm saying? I don't got no problem with interracial dating or nobody dating outside their race, but it can become a problem though when people go to court and they choose sides and stuff like that. When alcohol is involved, that's what's happening. And what you mean when alcohol is involved? That's what happens. I don't understand what you're talking about. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody choose what they want. You just got to be careful. I think when you get money, you got to be careful who you date, black, white, anybody, because a lot of successful black men right now are going through problems dating women, either with the Jonathan Majors and Grace Jabari, or you got a lot of situations where women are coming up saying these guys did something to them. I'm not saying these stories are not true, but it's a lot of stuff going on. Dating don't do alcohol or drugs. What they got to do with anything? Like I'm confused. What the alcohol and drugs got to do? I don't think that's what he was talking about. Like, where did you get the alcohol or drugs from? But I think like a lot of times though, you just gotta be careful when you got money, man. Successful black men should become passport bro. That's the only thing, Ron. You need once you become a passport bro, then we'll do it. If you want a good life, live a religious lifestyle. Yeah. I can agree with that. A religious lifestyle can be a good lifestyle, but there's a lot of people living religious lifestyles not living doing good either though. So you know what I'm saying? Like religion, I would say that's kind of separate from what we talking about. If you're gonna bring religious in, and then a lot of religious people are not living their life right. I mean, come on now. We can go down the road of religious people and their dating and what they're doing, all this cheating scandals and shit. So just because you're religious doesn't mean these people are gonna have a better dating life, because a lot of religious people are doing a lot of evil shit. We know what comes with partying and drinking and freaking. Yeah, but think about it though. I listened to Charleston White the other day, today, and he was talking about a Christian man and Martin Luther King. This is documented stuff. You had Malcolm X and you had Martin Luther King. Malcolm X used to go home, go back to his hotel after he did what he did, and call his wife. He was disciplined. Martin Luther King, the Christian man, documented stuff, would party in every city and sleep with different women. So at the end of the day, yes, you can be a Christian, you can be into religion, but if you're not going to follow it, then we know what that's about. And I'm not trying to knock Martin Luther King. It doesn't take away from him being a great man, but religion don't mean shit if you ain't going to follow this shit, right? Exactly. You have to be careful who you date, especially different cultures from you. Congrats on being a passport, bro. What country are you in now? Ron ain't in no country. Ron is promoting this shit. But at the end of the day, though, you know what I'm saying? It's just all about opinion. Like, I'm not going to try to make people not date nobody. I just think when you get up to the certain levels, you have to be careful. Even if you're just a regular guy, you got to be careful in some places, because some areas people don't agree with this shit. Because when you're in some areas dating white women, if they don't like it, it's going to be a problem. And I think it's can get dangerous. If you're dating a white woman and you feel like their family, their friends, and the people don't accept you, I would say get out of that situation. If they're not acceptive of you, if everybody trying to tell her to leave you alone, then don't date her. If her family, friends, and the people that you go around are not cool with you dating her, that's not a good relationship for you, especially with she white. It could be dangerous. And I think with celebrity people like Jonathan Majors, Ama Udoka, and other white men, black men, I think it becomes a problem. Jonathan Major isn't even going to jail. I ain't never said if he was or he wasn't. I don't know if he's going to jail or not, but he lost a lot of stuff. He couldn't do that movie. He lost a lot of stuff. Like, he got dropped from a lot of stuff. Him dating this white woman ruined his career because he was at the top. He was rising in his career. He's a young black man who can act. He was rising in his career just like Michael B. Jordan. And look how dating this white woman has turned the toe and turned him into like this bad person. He's this evil person. He's this person who committed domestic violence against a white woman, and it just messed up everything. I mean, it's just a problem. What's good, bro?
Yo.
Yeah, man. How you doing tonight?
I'm good.
Man, yeah, Jonathan Majors, man, dating Jabari Gray. I seen Jabari Gray. Yeah, she running a GoFundMe or something, trying to gather money for domestic violence victims, you know, stuff like that.
Damn.
Yeah, damn. Like, it ain't funny, but it's funny. Like, okay, you running a damn program, like you trying since you say you are a victim of domestic violence, why you gonna run that goddamn program before? That's my thing is, soon as something happens to somebody, now I want to run a fund for them domestic violence people. Oh, okay. Like, why won't you do it? So you didn't give a damn about people who was getting done nasty until you allegedly got done nasty.
Jonathan Major, he's going to jail. What he getting, probation?
He don't know. Ron is talking. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't knocking her if she felt she got
community service.
If she felt like she's a victim and she got to do a goddamn thing to get some money and for the domestic violence people, cool. I'm just wondering why you don't support these programs before that. What interested me was what Cora Holcomb said about evidence that couldn't go into the they couldn't take the evidence in there, like what she did and shit. I was like, the fuck? Johnathan Major isn't going to jail. You might not be going to jail. I don't know. I ain't like Ron. You ain't no goddamn attorney, are you? You don't know. You just somebody on the outside looking at you. You don't know if that man going to jail or not. You don't know what's gonna happen. That's just your opinion. But I don't know if he's going to jail. But it's crazy though, because like, why didn't her information get taken to court? And they said she was chasing him down the road, so she was getting ass.
Yeah, you ain't seen the video?
I ain't really looked at the video. I gotta look at it. I seen like pictures of it, but she was chasing him down the road. So I mean, it doesn't mean he didn't put his hands on her, but that mean like she might have been doing some shit too. So it sounds like they was whooping each other ass. Is what I'm.
I don't know about that either. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know either. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're trying to make it a one-sided story, like he was beating her ass and she didn't do nothing. Okay, let's say he did do something.
I'm gonna tell you what messed him up. Them stupid ass texts he sent.
Oh, what kind of text he saying?
Oh, he just sent text talking about he stars. He a monster and shit like that or something. And then he was telling her that you need to be more like Coretta Scott King and all this.
Oh, okay, so
it's just some weird shit. I don't know, man.
So he started breaking down and shit. None of this is going to stop black men from dating white women. You can't really stop this if it's who trying to stop it, bro? Like Ron, you reaching now because nobody's trying to stop it. Nobody's up here, Umar Johnson. I'm not trying to stop. I give a damn when nobody date. We're saying that is it good for black men to date? Should they be more cautious? You know what I'm saying? You date who you want to date, but you know it come with consequences. That's all I'm saying. Ain't nobody up here trying to stop no interracial dating.
But at the same time, we talking about Johnathan Majors, but shit, do black women do the same thing to black celebrities?
And don't white men get shit on. You heard about that white dude who playing for the NFL, white chick, they posted that game fucked her, and he didn't do shit. Yeah. Damn. So it don't matter what color you are. She lied on this man. This man is starting to build his life back. He got kicked off the NFL team. They said he was one of the best kickers. His life got ruined, and then she dropped the charges, and he didn't do nothing. See, that's the stuff I don't like though, because I don't care what race you are. Men are getting fucked because if a woman accuses you of something, the teams are going to take the woman's side because it's like the women got the most power. Like, oh, we're going to take this woman's side. We don't want to believe you. He didn't even do anything. And I seen people on ESPN talking about how like Stephen A. Smith was acting like he had did this shit. And then he came out, he ain't did nothing.
Did Stephen A. apologize?
I don't know, but I think it's disgusting. How can you lose everything over a lie? And the white dude made a real statement. He said that these people need to start making better decisions and not going off of what the person who was saying that the person did. He's saying that wait until somebody's convicted. You know how like we were getting on Charity about coming up here convicting people. The white dude was saying in the video, and I listened to him talk. He said, wait until somebody's been convicted before you go kicking them off the team and firing them and getting rid of them. Like he didn't even do anything. He lost his job before conviction came. So it doesn't matter if you are in the right or the wrong, you're gonna lose everything. Somebody.
It was a couple basketball player, football player. They was about to, about to go to the NFL and NBA. She came out with allegations, man. They never made it.
Right. Oh, but and then the shit don't even gotta be true. That's
and like time went by. Like he still, like time, like a few years went by before they finally finished everything. Like then teams forgot about him by then.
Right.
So,
it ain't just white women fucking black men over. Like black men need to watch out for women, period. Especially. And then what got me is I had did a video on my other channel, and with old boy coming out, what's his name? Christian Keys came out with these allegations, and it was after the fact. And this black woman commented on my video and said, I hate when people like this come out with stuff after after it happened. I said, all these damn women then came out with shit later years. Come on now. What the fuck are you talking about? Women wait 50 years. When they grab Bill Cosby, this shit was years ago.
But I don't know who the real culprit was in that damn the Keys dude shit. But you know, black women gonna support them Tyler Perry.
Right. I don't know who the real corporate is either. We think it's Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we don't know for sure. I just don't like the fact she acted like, okay, if he wrong for coming out late and not coming out when it happened, everybody wrong. Ain't just no woman to man thing. Like, I'm wondering why he didn't come out when it happened either. Like, maybe he didn't feel like, ain't no way in the hell this dude gonna be doing this shit to me, and I ain't gonna come out with this shit. Fuck that.
Shit, man. If anything, you supposed to, and he's talking about he recorded everything. Shit, you should have been and turned it in and got the bag.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's telling the truth now. We always got to put a 50-50 thing. It could be true. I mean, all I can say is, bro, you better be coming out with some shit soon, because everybody's assuming it's Tyler Perry. And if it ain't true, you're gonna look really, 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 really bad, my guy. And that goes, and then, but ain't like Tyler Perry gonna lose nothing. Now you notice this though. Tyler Perry not gonna get hurt. Nope, Tyler Perry ain't gonna get hurt.
So the player never did make it to the league.
Baylor coach Art Browns lost whole job and staff, and the player beat the case. Dude was 6'8", next defensive superstar. Yeah, it's crazy. And I mean, and I'm not up here to bash women though. I just think women have so much power. Like, it's like so many men, no matter what race they are, have lost their jobs before they went to court for the shit. Like, I'm just trying to figure out how the legal system works. I think with a lot of these companies, they're worried about, if I don't drop this guy, it's gonna make us look bad. I think they don't want to support the person because they like, man, it's rumored that he did this shit. I think they drop him to protect themselves from lawsuits.
You remember when Nike dropped Kobe back in the day?
Yeah, it's about protection. Because they like, man, we don't know if he did it or not, but we're going to drop him because we don't want to catch no lawsuit. Really, these companies don't give a fuck about you. They care about the bag. They're like, we ain't trying to lose no money behind you. All this money these athletes and these entertainers are giving you.
Yes.
But think about it, they make a lot of money off these entertainers. Yeah. But as soon as the allegation come out, your ass is gone.
Hey, you see what happened to Michael Irvin? White women lie about some shit. You know what I'm saying? ESPN dropped him the next day.
Right. And they didn't care because they were scared. They scared they're going to get sued and shit. They don't want a reputation of saying, man, we supporting this motherfucker. And people probably made it racist. I think it would have been the same thing with the white man. It don't matter. Because she damn came out with this shit. You got to motherfucking get out of here because we ain't tolerating this shit. We ain't going to tolerate it. And then he didn't even do anything. If I was that white dude who was on the NFL team, I think he said he going to sue motherfucker. I'll sue the team who kicked me out. I'll sue everybody, bro. Fuck that. You really messed my life up. I'm a star fucking kicker in the NFL, and now I'm an average guy because you goddamn said I did some shit. Nah, I'm getting my bag.
It's like somebody pick him up, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they say he's trying to regain his goddamn career. He's trying to get back up there again. Like, he got to build himself up. Like, what the fuck you got to build yourself up for? You didn't do anything.
And what happened to her?
I don't know. She just said, goddamn, he didn't.
I'm talking about, like, she needs some consequences. I mean, you can't. Right. It gotta be some consequences.
It gotta be some consequences. Like, and then all she get is a slap on the wrist. She get to move on with her life. And women always get there, like, I think you need to go to jail, ma'am.
Hey, man, at least 2 years in prison.
2 years in prison. I guarantee that line should have stopped. And then as women always, and I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be still women who gonna say, I think he did. I think she just got scared. They still gonna believe her. So that shit gonna stick with him as being this motherfucker who damn took him and his fellas gamed her.
Yeah, hey, just like with Melissa Ford, they don't say that shit about them Cameron.
Oh man, that shit, and that's why Cameron got mad and cussed her ass out, because stuff like that can put stuff in people's head. Now people might start thinking Cameron and Mace did some dirty shit back in the day. Shit wasn't even true. She just goddamn insinuated some shit. That's why he got mad. I would have got mad too. And I seen people saying that Cameron went too far. How did he go too far? Melissa Ford didn't go too far. I think Joe Budden should have cut that shit out his thing, but he didn't. Joe Budden should have cut that shit out, because this is some dangerous shit to be playing with in these times when people believe anything. The internet believe anything. You can say, God, you can make up a lie and get away with it on the internet. So that makes people look bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know what Melissa Ford was. I heard Melissa Ford was a nasty bitch anyway. So I heard she nasty anyway. So I don't get it. What's the solution? Stop dealing with women? No, I don't mean stop dealing with women. It means be more smarter when you got money. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna stop dealing with women, man. Let's be realistic. What you gonna do? Deal with men? You ain't gonna stop dating women. You gotta be smarter on the type of women that you date. I just think like you remember that Joe Budden situation when he hugged that chick? Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
And she acted like he was doing like he was being clown. You know, Joe Budden kind of goofy. Other than he goofy a little bit, do some goofy shit. The chick act like he was goddamn sexing harassing because he was dancing when he hugged her
in front of everybody.
Yeah, like okay, let that have been a woman doing that shit. Wouldn't have been no problem.
Just like what was that dude? The Keys dude, right? He said a woman was groping him on the set.
Right, and Boosie and them said women be grabbing them in the wrong places and shit. But if you go, but a man can't go take that shit to court. He gonna be a little like, man, that nigga funny, that nigga bitch.
Hey, you talking about it on the Johnathan Majors trial, right? Yeah. Hey, think about it, man. People besides him, people getting big money off there. The media covering this shit.
Oh man, yeah.
Hey, YouTube.
And that goes back to say you said media getting big money. Like, are you talking now? Let's just take YouTube out of it. The media, you talking about like the news and shit.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I was saying, like how people talking about how people on YouTube spreading rumors and gossip. News can do it, nobody don't say shit to them. I think if the news can make money, why can't motherfuckers from YouTube, regular people, make money? Like we criticize the people on YouTube for talking about these things and saying we spreading rumors, we gossiping and shit like that. But the news can do it all day. And the news, you know who own the news. You don't know niggas don't own the
news. They were covering this shit like it was O.J. Simpson trial.
Right. I ain't never heard a motherfucker say the news spreading rumors and gossiping lies. I never heard nobody criticize the news. And the news is one of the powerful things in the world. But as soon as a black person get on there and start talking about the shit and start getting some shit, he a gossiper, he starting shit. He said that's what's wrong with the black community. Like, hold up, y'all ain't mad at the fucking news? Like it's cool when a white man.
Well, I will say this though. Sometimes on the news they just state what's going on.
Right.
Sometimes these other people they state some bullshit. They don't even know. They be making up shit.
Well, yeah, that's true. If you're lying, I don't agree with none of that. I don't agree with none of that shit. You should do like the news. I think you should put the video up and you should be like, that's what they saying, but you don't know if it's true. Like, yeah, if you stating shit, and if, like I've seen black YouTubers go along with this shit. Like I ain't gonna like Nino Brown. I like Nino Brown. Nino Brown does not even act like the shit is true. He don't know if it's true. He'll go along like the shit is true. Like Nino, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that, Nino. Like I like Nino put up some shit today, and he was acting.
Yeah, but the Bishop TJ,
man, preacher. He got to stop that shit. Like Nino, you don't know that shit true. See, that's what's the problem. That's the news does not do that. So I get what you saying. Yeah. I think that's disgusting if you're gonna goddamn lie. But you know why people lying? Because motherfuckers want money. Motherfuckers don't care. But you don't act like the news don't lie. People say the news lie too.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying I just think it's unfair that we support the news and we act like they good to get two shoes, but when somebody do it on YouTube, it's different. Plus the white woman was arrested and the judge isn't charging her anything. Nah, she ain't getting charged anything. They just acting like she's the victim. She's the victim. He's been convicted. So do y'all think he really deserved the conviction he got?
Well, she already got charged with something if she got arrested, right?
Yeah, but it was probably something minor. I'm just saying, do y'all think is that the conviction that was by the court was justified?
I mean, what I saw during the case, man, I don't think, like, if anything, she been throughout. It wasn't enough evidence. But, you know what I'm saying, he did some of the shit did look shaky, man. He did, so I don't know.
I'm going to put it like this. Even if he is innocent, he already lost the bag because he got dropped.
Yeah, like I said, if anything, man, he guilty of being stupid.
Yeah, he lost everything regardless. But they aren't using anything in court against her. No, they can't. They didn't use it against her because she's the victim. But the thing is, though, he lost. Even if he innocent, he lost everything. He fucked up. He was a rising star in the game. So I think when you got money, man, I don't care if she white, black, Asian, or what. Be careful.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know the real reason, man, why all this shit started, man. She saw that text message that he was messing with somebody else.
Oh, so she got jealous.
Yeah, she saw the text message, and then she saw the text message from another chick, and that's what said. Hey, that's what said everything off.
Hey, I know for sure. I experienced that when a woman think you mess with somebody else, they can get nasty. They'll start doing that. No matter what race they are, they can't get nasty though. So End of the day though, you cheating, I'ma fuck you over though. Okay. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say black men don't fuck with white women. I really don't care. I just think, like I said, if you're rich and you're a celebrity, be very careful with the women you date. Cause we got don't Jamie Foxx got some shit on him right now. Some woman trying to say he did some shit.
Yeah, New York.
What's going on with that?
Oh, no, I ain't even checking it.
Like, I don't get it though. Like, these women goddamn don't got no problem coming out with no 10, 15, 20 year shit. They got no problems with that shit, boy.
Yeah, a lot of times, man, lately, man, it ain't no they trying to seek no criminal charge. They trying to get that civil suit, so they trying to get that bag.
I'm telling you, man. Like, I mean, you know, I ain't saying Puff Daddy a good person, but he a monster to everybody right now.
Man, I respect it more if you go for criminal charges first. You know what I'm saying? Because like, man, I want to see that monster behind bars.
And yeah, I would think that would be the first thing, but everybody want the bag first. Now, P. Diddy is considered a monster right now. He may be a monster. I'm pretty sure P. Diddy ain't the goodest person in the world, like a lot of people. But at the end of the day, we don't know what P. Diddy did. Cassie went for that bag first. But it is what it is, man. Like, I don't know, black men, be careful. I still, like, I don't get it, though. Like,
she might have had to deal with some bullshit to get that. Hey, she won. I guess she won. She got them paid for them services.
Yeah.
She got paid for the services.
She got paid for the services, though. I mean, I know she knew what was going on when she first got into this shit. Don't even act like that. But I mean, it's crazy how like a lot of these black women or women, period. Like I like you said, man, somebody needs to start going to prison for lying. I think 2 years is the minimum for a lie of woman.
I remember a little while back, it was like a few years ago, this black woman, she lied on her damn baby daddy, and he ended up going to prison, saying he messed with her daughter, and she can't come out and wasn't even true. He ended up going to prison for this shit.
I think the minimum should be 2 years, and I think the severity of how it ruined the man's life, or not just the man, the severity of how it ruined the person's life should determine your sentence. Like,
and then you should be forcing them, you know, and paying back.
Yeah, I mean, you in debt to that motherfucker.
Whatever money he lost from it, you got to pay him back.
That's why that shit don't happen in foreign countries like that. Motherfuckers know better. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear about no shit happen like that in Africa. It could. It's less likely to happen. And I'm not saying, and then, you know, the argument is a lot of these women are scared to come out, and they say that's why they waiting so long. I'm pretty sure it's the women who actually went through this shit, and they really are the innocent victim. But it's so many women lying that we don't know who telling the motherfucker.
It's like the boy who cried wolf. Like, damn.
Like, we don't know who telling the truth. Like, and then I hate to keep going back to that white dude because I'm like, damn, she dropped the case and he ruined his career. Like, we acting like this niggas are going through this shit. Nah, white dude lost everything. He was a damn star. Now people probably scared to pick him up. He probably gonna get back in the league like Deshaun Watson did, but he ain't gonna be the same no more. This shit fucked him over. Like, you ain't even the same. You a star player now. All of a sudden, we can't fuck with you. That shit crazy, man.
It just feel like black dudes get lied on more though.
They probably do. Yeah, it's less likely to be white.
It just feel like it.
Yeah, you don't hear too many times a white dude get put in a situation where he gained somebody. You're like, damn.
I'm just saying though. I'm just saying like sometimes with the white dude, man, they really did this shit.
Yeah, he didn't do this shit though. Yeah,
I'm saying it's like black dudes get lied on more.
They do get lied on more. Sometimes white dudes do it. They think they can get away with it. But in this case, that white dude didn't do shit. She lied on him. It just lets you know monster women are monsters sometimes. They monsters. And then we need to start holding these women accountable. And then, like, we definitely need to start holding people accountable. If you actually out here doing stuff to women, you need to go to jail. If you're wrong, and that's one thing I agree. If you did it, you need to go to prison. Ain't no doubt about that. But if you ain't did shit, like, I'm just trying to figure out how can they get around. It's hard to get around it because, like, you gotta listen to both sides of the story. I just think, like that white dude said, wait until somebody has got into court and been convicted before you start crucifying everybody. You can't just drop this person. But everything.
That's right. Because these days, man, some news come out about you, they gonna automatically, people gonna automatically say, "Hey, man, you hear what he did? You hear what he did?"
It's about money. I think, you know what I'm saying? It's about avoiding controversy. Because the thing about if you was the owner of an organization and you got a dude in there, they saying goddamn did something to a kid or did something to a woman, you gonna probably think like, damn, should I keep them? And then you probably gonna start hearing, they probably got lawyers and stuff saying, man, you gotta
I'm
let them go.
sorry. I'm so sorry, Bill. Gotta let you go today, man. You're a good worker, but you got those allegations over your head.
Right. And I'm pretty sure, like you said, how the lawyers talk to Puff Daddy, the lawyers talk to those companies, be like, man, y'all don't let them go, man. Y'all looking at a big lawsuit. They looking at money. I don't know for sure because I don't know the behind the scenes.
Well, I know like the P. Diddy, they told him, like, hey, look, you need to go ahead and settle, man. You don't want them let this shit linger, man. We got to settle
like
ASAP.
NBA and NFL probably have their lawyers look into this shit. Like, man, we gotta let this guy go, man. He gonna get us some shit. We don't care if it's true or not. They letting them go so fast. I'm thinking the reason why they letting them go so fast because they don't want to get caught up in that bullshit. I'm thinking it got to be the reason why. Why are they letting these people go so they let Michael Irvin go soon?
And like in some of the situations, like the man can sue the woman or something, but like if the bitch ain't got shit, they ain't gonna get no money.
Right. And like man, Anna Queen said, got to protect his best interest. So their best interest is their bag. They don't give a damn about you. It's funny how you playing for these leagues and you this superstar, you up there talking. As soon as that allegation come out, man, they like, got to go, bro. Get your ass out of here. You ain't gonna we ain't losing no money behind your ass. They don't even support you. And have you ever seen a situation when they came back to the person and said, we're sorry for what we letting you go? They're not saying sorry. They're not gonna come back and say they're sorry because that's why you gotta know the business. Once the allegation come out of you, you shouldn't even take it personal. I think people shouldn't take it personal with the organization.
Right, that means you can be a completely innocent person, and then somebody can ruin you.
Right.
Fuck you over.
You shouldn't even take it personal with the organization that's letting you go because you already know it's about business. I wouldn't take it personal. I'd be like, okay, I know you got to do what you got to do. That's what it is. You can't be mad at them though because they're gonna protect their bag. They're gonna protect their name. They don't want that shit on their name. Nobody want to have no shit. We siding with the motherfucking dudes who did a crime. Don't nobody want to side with that type of person because it's gonna make their organization look.
I'm gonna be like, damn, man. I'm still gonna be like, man, can I sue? Because like y'all, man,
right?
Me out. I mean,
right. Let me ask you a question. What if you was the owner of an organization really big and your lawyer's like, man, you gotta get rid of that dude, man. Shit gonna look bad. Man.
You see, well, I'm gonna go back to them. You see, the Charlotte Hornets, right?
Yeah.
they still signing on old boy. What's his name? Miles Bridges.
Right. They bring him back. Did he do anything though?
He got convicted.
Oh, he got convicted. Well, yeah. So you saying if you're the owner of something really big and some come out on one of the people that work for your organization and your lawyer's like,
I'm gonna say wait till all the facts come out.
Okay, so you're gonna take the hit if you come out with a lawsuit on your ass.
I mean, really, how you gonna they get sued?
When I
their sponsors might
you don't mind taking the backlash. I mean,
yeah. I'll tell you that. I'm like, look, I'm aware. I'm put the statement. We aware of what's going on.
I'm just trying to figure out like it must be some severity to it because they're dropping these people.
And then like the NFL, sometimes they'll do their own investigation before they legal for the trial. They figure out like, man, we think he did it, and they're gonna go ahead and
But at the same time, we don't know the severity of keeping that person either. Though. I'm not gonna say I would drop him either. We don't know the severity of keeping that person either. Because it got to be something going on for them to drop these people that fast. I mean, come on now.
But that's why the NFL and NBA do their background. When something happens, they do their own investigation to try to find out.
Josh Giddey ain't going no damn well.
Yeah.
They know that shit.
The NFL, NBA probably did their own investigation. Be like, all right, man, she was over 16.
Right. So that means that when they keep their white quarterback off, that they ain't do no investigation. They let that shit ride and shit. That's what it was. Okay. It's cool though. I mean, I get it though. Remember that Derrick Rose shit?
Yep.
Lucky NBA had to investigate that shit because he ain't get in trouble.
Nope.
Would have, you know what I'm saying? But I think also you gotta be careful though. When you messing with a woman and you got a bunch of dudes, I'm not into that gang shit anyway. And this woman down for letting a lot of dudes mess with her, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm leaving. If I'm a celebrity, and if this woman starts saying, man, all y'all can bang, I'm like, shit, let me get the fuck out of here. Y'all niggas tripping. What about you?
What last year, the year before last? Instagram chick, porn, something like this. She messed with like half the Phoenix Suns at one time.
Right. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm not into that, and I'm leaving. Man. If I'm around regular guys and they cool with me and they about to do some shit, I'm like, man, let me get out of here for this shit. Like, yeah.
Unless you, like I said, unless you just into it, like
yeah. Even if you're into it, I think you should be careful when you're a celebrity. You gotta be
oh,
careful, cause like a lot of guys get lied on. I mean, like damn.
Back in the day, that shit went on all the time. You know what I'm saying? Different days.
So now people looking at it as a bag. Imagine you the dude with the bag. She might be like, I'm gonna let all these niggas bag and I'm gonna lie on this motherfucker.
Yeah. Hey, and look, and if the shit happening, like say you got the damn mansion, right?
Yeah.
And everything going down in the mansion, but you ain't even participating. It still come back on you.
Shit happened with Tupac, remember? So I just think if you're rich, you need to just not get involved in that type of stuff because you're a liability. Because you know if you get even if it comes out of an allegation, you're gonna lose everything. So I'm just saying, I'm just like if y'all even talking about ganging the chick. I'm like, let me get the hell away from y'all, motherfucker. Y'all ain't gonna get me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I gotta go back to choosing your people wisely who you hang around with, because you're not an average Joe anymore. Just like the John Morant shit. You're not an average person. I heard Cameron and May saying we need to start accepting people for who they are. I agree with them. But that don't mean you can't be careful. We need to accept John Morant for who he is. They acting like John Morant, this tough guy who will damn slap off on somebody. I don't think that's who John Morant is. I think that's who John Morant trying to be. Cameron was saying we need to accept John Morant for who he is. He's somebody who will swing off. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't think that's that guy, man. I think Cameron got it mixed up a little bit. Like, you need to accept people who they are. I don't think that's who he is.
He'll want to be. He'll want to be.
Cool, you can accept him for being a wannabe. We accept him for being a wannabe. But if your wannabe shit, somebody in his family got to step up and be like, man, you messing up the bag for everybody, bro. What the fuck? But, I mean, hopefully he changed. I mean, he ain't going to change completely. I'm pretty sure he still got this shit in him. Like, you ain't just going to change who you are. But, damn, nigga, you been out the league to half the year. Are you tired of this shit? Like
you work hard to get where you at. Why you want to give up? Why you want to lose about doing
school? You mess up the bag, nigga. You come on, bro. And then everybody talking like you the best player, one of the best players in the league.
It look even like somebody like, I mean, I know this is a different subject, man, but like Draymond Green, like why you want to give the white people back their money, man? Over some crazy shit.
Especially when this ain't the same time like back in the day. You can't act the damn fool like that as much. Like Dennis Rodman got away with it more. Now it's just like you ain't Dennis Rodman. Like Draymond shit don't even come off as Dennis Rodman type of shit. It come off differently. And Dennis Rodman was in a different time and era. Like it's serious. Like why would you want to get the money back to him? And I understand that somebody like Draymond, he feeds off that type of energy. But why can't you be a wild guy without hitting somebody in the face and stumping somebody and shit? You can be a wild guy without hitting somebody every night. And then you're fucking up your team. Like people, I heard people in the comments saying something about they're a better team without Draymond. No, they're not. They might be winning right now. Klay Thompson is playing extremely better. So they're winning. But in the long run, without Draymond, they ain't winning shit because he is the anchor of their defense. So they need Draymond. But I will say Klay Thompson been playing extremely better. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker looking like the old Klay Thompson a little bit. But then they hurt him when Wiggins playing like a fucking bum. So I'm like, damn, Klay Thompson took Wiggins' power. They started using it and amp him up. Like Klay Thompson took it personally because the media was shitting on him. And he took it personally. Wiggins ain't taking that shit personally.
Yeah, shit. Hey, I'll be back in a minute, man.
Yeah. But back to the Johnathan Major shit though. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got Johnathan Major, he made a bad decision on probably who he was dating. He should have left that woman alone. And sometimes, like I think when we date women, we can't really you're not gonna be able to tell who a bad decision, who a good decision you did a woman. You don't even know these women. But I think after a while of dating somebody, you can tell a character of a woman. I think you can start seeing something about a woman that lets you know that she's the wrong person for you to date in the first place. I think after a while, if you've been dating a woman for a year, you know enough about her to say she might got some shit I don't need to be fucking with her. Because in a year or two of dating a woman, you're gonna find out stuff about her that might not say you're gonna get in trouble, but it's something about her that, man, you're like, I'm gonna leave her alone. And then it might take longer than that. I think people unveil who they really are after years. And sometimes, people don't see that shit. I don't know how long Johnathan Major was messing with this, Grace Jabari, but I'm just like, she got jealous. She sounded like she was jealous over some text messages. She shitted on the man. Now he paying the price. She is the winner at the end of the day. She's the victim. She's the person that is going for women who deal with domestic violence, and you gotta accept the fact that these are the type of things that happen when you're rich. Like, he's still gonna be rich at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, his career went down. Like, you was gonna be a star in celebrity, you were gonna be a star actor, and you messed all that up. And then he started sending crazy text messages with Prime was talking about, like, you sending these crazy ass text messages and stuff like that. I'm just like, bro, what is do we understand it? Do we know why? But at the same time, though, that's why you gotta be more careful what you do, what you say, what you text, how you act around women, especially when it's in a business atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? I think in a business atmosphere, you're gonna have to keep it professional with women. Even when you're not in a business atmosphere, I think when you're dealing with women, you need to be down, find out what type of woman you're dealing with. You gotta be more careful, man. I'm sorry, man. You gotta be more careful. I know dudes be looking at these women and they be like, she bad, and she this and she that, and people don't think about the consequences of how they might act. Because you having fun, you having a good time with these women, and at the end of the day, some of these women have agendas. Because while you're having a good time with these women, they have plans. They like, man, you don't know what kind of plans and what kind of agendas these people have while they're having a good time with you. And the same thing goes with friends too. Man, it ain't like all black stars getting in trouble. Yeah, but a lot of them are getting in trouble though. We ain't talking about this. We talking about a whole lot of black men are getting in trouble. I've seen a lot of black men get in trouble for this shit. A lot of them have got in trouble, or a lot of them are being convicted of stuff, and we don't even know if it's true. So it's a lot more than that. I mean, it's a lot more than what you think it is. I mean, I've seen a lot of it. It's not every black man. We ain't gonna say that, but it's a lot more than what you think. It's a lot more than it should be. It shouldn't be this much stuff going on. So I'm just thinking, like, people just gotta be more careful, in my opinion, though. I mean, when you got money and you got fame and stuff, you have a target on your back to be used. And when people are trying to use you, it's used. And sometimes it can be family and friends, and sometimes it can be people like it can be people who you don't know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think, I don't know this person, they're gonna use me. Sometimes it's your family and friends who trying to use you. I just think we need to be more careful though. Learn how to hold yourself up, learn how to do stuff. Only meet women in grocery stores, yellow smiling trophy. Gotta take proper precaution. I think proper precaution is and I think like regular men like us gotta take proper precaution. I think when you got money, fame, and you all in the spotlight, you just gotta be more careful, in my opinion, because it ain't about white or black. It could be a black woman or white woman. You have to be more careful. You're not the person that you used to be when you become a celebrity. You are somebody who pays attention to everything. You don't know who's spying on you. You don't know who watching you. Like, I mean, somebody might got a pic of you out chilling. You might go out with this woman and they take a picture of you, paparazzi. It's always a problem, because think about it. You have to be careful. Seems like a black people problem. I don't know though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take it that you taking it to another level though, because it's more than just black people. Like I said, the white people having the same fucking problems. And also recognize the tendency to need to be needed. Yeah, I agree with that. You got to recognize the tendencies. And then, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of people, sometimes you got some of these people who get into the celebrity world, they go into it, like, think about it, your life changed so fast. You go from an average person to a celebrity so fast sometimes that I think people forget that they're celebrities. You know what I'm saying? I think some people think they can be the same person they was when they was an average person. No, you're not the same person. I'm not saying you should act bougie, think you're better than people. I think that some people transition from average people to celebrities so fast, they forget, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do this. Because a lot of people coming into sports are young. A lot of people that's coming up in the entertainment world be young too. And I think they don't know what's right and wrong. You got a lot of leeches, like Ant McQueen say. You got a lot of people who are leeches. You got a lot of people who just want them for what they can bring to the table. Like, when you're young and you're hot and everybody want to see you, it's like crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because when you're young and you're hot, I mean, I don't know, swag and kicks, man. You goddamn don't like black people, man. You on some different
Excuse, hey, man, I just hop back on. Excuses for what?
He talking about he act like he anti-black though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying like I don't like people who talk like that because I'm not trying to make this a race thing. We're not talking about no excuses or nothing. We're saying men, period, black, white, any race, you have to be fucking more careful.
What do you say?
What?
What do you say?
Oh, he was saying I'm making excuses for black people. He says it's like a black problem. Only black people go through these type of problems. Man, white people go through the same problem. Other races are too. Like it ain't a black problem. I don't know what the fuck he talking about.
What ain't a black problem?
He's saying that the stuff we're talking about, it seems to only be black people problems. I don't believe this shit though. But you know what I'm saying? If it's only black people problem, it's like, you know what I'm saying? That sounds like some Officer Tatum bullshit. Officer Tatum will say some shit like that. Like we're gonna say this is only black people problem. Pretty much he's saying that it ain't the white people or nobody going after us. It ain't nobody being targeted. Black people, this is their problem. I don't know if that's true. I just think men in a whole need to be more careful with the women they talk to. Be more careful with what they do because it's very serious. And I think, like, man, you know, like some people just going to stardom so fast. Think about a lot of these celebrities coming to the game. So, you know, when you're 16 coming into, think about it, you got celebrities coming to the game at 16. You don't know what the hell going on. People know you're young and vulnerable. They're trying to take advantage of you. I think when these people come into the celebrity status, I think they need to be guided with somebody who loves them, like family and friends and stuff. But it seems like a lot of these people don't got no guidance. Like I heard a story of you know the Lion King movie. I can't think of the actor. He was on Live TV. The dude, the black guy, he would ask to sing the song for Lion King. They offered him $2 million. His mother must have been smart as hell because she said, "Is that all he gonna get is $2 million?" And they was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And
you talking about dude play Michael Jackson?
A lifetime deal. Like how many black mothers knew that back in the day? She knew that type of shit. She knew that this doesn't sound right. You just gonna get $2 million and your voice gonna be on that shit forever. She got him a lifetime deal off a Lion King. Yeah. How many black women or black people thinking like that though? That's incredible. And I'm thinking that's the type of support that a lot of these people need when they come into the game because they don't got that. You don't got nobody who is supporting you. Even if you don't know shit, you need to be supporting these people because when you come into the entertainment business, these people coming in, man, it was like, man, it's like vultures. Like I'm gonna take advantage of this person. That's why these people sign these 360 deals. That's why people getting shitted. Who was Taraji P. Henson crying about how she getting shitted on, how black women getting shitted on, how she ain't getting the money, how she ain't making money, talking about how she getting paid less, and she supposed to be one of the best actors in the game for women. I don't know what's going on, but it's crazy though. Dude was a sucker. He lost. No more comic book movies. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Talking about Johnathan Majors.
Yeah, but it's just the end of the day though. I think people just need to have support though. A lot of these people ain't got support. Like I think everybody needs somebody supporting. Like man, I don't think you need to be fucking that chick right there, bro. I don't think you need to be hanging with them niggas right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you need to be with people like that, bro.
Depends on the situation.
Right, but I think we all need guidance. Some people don't got no guidance. Some people don't got no big brothers, no big sisters, nobody protecting them, nobody guiding them. Some people don't.
Yeah, I'm about for Johnathan Majors though.
Yeah, his situation is different though. I'm just saying in general, yeah, his situation is different though. But you know what I'm saying? It was good, Anne McQueen.
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
But you know, it's just all opinion. Like Johnathan Majors' situation is different though. I mean, he's I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody make bad decisions. So I don't even know. It wouldn't have been a bad decision that shit hadn't happened with her. I don't know. Black people been wealthy in America. What they got to do with anything? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, though, do y'all think it's a black people thing that they go through this type of stuff? Just a black person thing?
Mm-hmm. I mean, no.
No, I just think it's just a power dynamic thing. And then also, oftentimes, with these celebrities or people who have resources or they're tapped in, they don't necessarily go through the proper channels when it comes to establishing relationships with people and building a rapport with them. You see how a lot of these guys, you know, they got the money to just fly them out. So you just talking to some stranger on Instagram, you like the way they look, Hey, let me fly you out to such and such, so and so and so. Man, I've read stories about basketball players doing things of that sort. Just let these chicks lay up in the hotel and toss some money so they can go buy a bag or do whatever else.
Right. Just like that chick Zion he messing with her the whole time. She taking pictures and shit behind his back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people get so comfortable around strangers. Like, you with this woman, you a celebrity, and then as soon as why would you even be taking pictures for? Because she was gonna use that shit against him later. So it's like, it seems like the people who are coming in getting the money and that's messing with these superstar people, they're smarter than the people who are the celebrities because they already got a plan. I think the celebrities just be thinking, man, I'm about to bang this chick out, but y'all don't got no plan. These people who come in to give you sex have a plan. They already have a plan what they're gonna do, and they always go in their favor because they always, like, the person who playing, I feel like, always wins. You got a better plan than the other person. Like, it's like a chess game. And the people who the victims are playing the chess, and they winning and shit.
Yeah, let me ask you this though. You know, Jonathan Majors lost all them deals and shit, right? So that means he lost it. You know what I'm saying? Lost the bag. You think Megan Good gonna stay with him?
You said what now?
I said, since he lost the bag, do you think Megan Good gonna stay with him?
Shit, I don't know. You think Megan Good? I don't know. So you saying she a gold digger?
I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Like,
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That means she a gold digger. Then she gonna leave him alone because some damn years. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Do you think what y'all think about that? You think she gonna leave him?
Man, I just think she'll leave him because man, she ain't gonna be hot no more.
You saying she would just fuck him because he was hot? Okay. I
It's my opinion.
That might be what it is. She might leave him. I'm pretty sure it ain't gonna work out. But if that's the case, then it won't gonna never work out. It was just a fling anyway.
No, he would have still been hot. I mean, it might have been a fling, yeah, but he still been hot.
Though. Okay, let's say he had another guy, he would have stayed hot. She was gonna stay with him. It was gonna end up ending anyway. It was gonna end on some other terms.
Cause you know, some women like men, they can fix. So you know, she might figure out now like, hey, she might get them. You know, I don't know.
So do you think he gonna ever get an acting job in the?
Yeah, he can get an acting job, but it ain't gonna be like she ain't gonna be paying them big bucks like they did on Marvel shit.
So you saying Marvel ain't gonna fuck with him no more? He been convicted. That shit fucked him up, bro.
Shit, you might see him on a couple of Tubi movies and shit.
Charity said she gonna stay. She might. You know, Tubi movies. Damn. This nigga a great actor. I thought he was a better actor than Michael B. Jordan. So I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he fucked up. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I heard a lot of people say stuff too, like I heard some people, like when Taraji P. Henson was whining, people always use this phrase. They'll say stuff like, try being a person making under $20 an hour and then talk to me. Do y'all think it's fair for people to?
Nah.
I don't think that's fair. I mean, because at the end of the day,
they shouldn't even speak on it.
Like, you telling me somebody who, just because she's making a lot of money, she can't complain? She can shit it on. She should better complain. People act like people with money can't complain. Like,
let's just say she getting $1 million for a movie. I mean, let's just say she getting $1 million for a movie, $500,000 for a movie. But she feel like, I'm supposed to get at least $2 million.
Why can't she argue that?
Yeah.
If a motherfucker who getting a job making $12 an hour and he said, I feel like I should be getting 25, he can argue. People gonna look at you like you crazy. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying, people act like famous rich people can't even have no feelings, like they're not human beings. I mean, Taraji P is a human being. But I mean, I get it though. People feel like, man, if you were making what we were making, would you be crying? I mean, but you gotta understand.
Would she put it on social media?
Huh?
Did she put it on social media?
Who you talking about? The person who commented?
No, I'm talking about Taraji P. Henson.
I don't know. She was on a podcast and I'm getting viral and shit. But she was really crying. I mean, she was sincere about that. But they said, what's her name? What's that fat chick name?
Monique.
Yeah, she had complained about this shit. Do you think black women are getting treated unfairly in the industry?
Shit, I wouldn't know.
I mean, that's the way that Monique was trying to say. Like, end of the day,
on Monique, I think it's a different on Monique because she was acting like she's supposed to get this big money from Netflix, and when she won't hire these other people that was getting the big deals.
That's what somebody on that's what old boy was saying on the Breakfast Club. Like, he was shitting on her about that. Yeah. Now, So is it the same situation with Taraji P? Is she getting cheated on, or is she hiding?
Yeah, her situation might be different, but I know when I'm like, you can't expect to get these big Netflix deals. You ain't hiding these other people.
Yeah, it's things you can change to have more money. My thing is, I think you just need to separate the average person. I mean, you got to separate things. Like, you really can't speak upon what somebody can complain about in their world because it's different. Like, it's like you're not experiencing. Like, I can't tell this motherfucker not to get mad about a contract. Let's say a basketball player got 5 years, $10 million, and he like, damn, I got shitted.
Like Westbrook.
Yeah, and you looking at the situation like, nigga, you got 10 million, but that don't mean he ain't getting shitted on. Because Taraji P broke down the taxes, her team. She said she's not getting as much as you think she got to pay.
Yeah, this like an NBA player with, like you said, a $10 million contract. A $10 million contract is really a $4 million contract.
Exactly. So if that player complaining about not getting his bag, like, he should be considerate that he got the money. But we understand where he's coming from, because if let's say he was worth more than that, I understand why he mad. Like, I understand. Now, I can see if you making I understand you got a $120 million contract, you crying. I mean, it's levels to this shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
This is like back in the day, Spreewell turned down a contract, a big contract, because he felt he was worth more.
Hey, I don't know.
$21 million, 2 years. He said $21 million can't feed my family.
And then what he get it like a $2 million contract?
That was it after that. He was out of the league.
Yeah.
Nobody signed him after that.
Yeah, that's a nasty situation why he trying to act like. I think, didn't Iverson say something like that similar? I think Iverson said
Iverson's thing was about practice. But to your point though, Pimp, it is relative. It's relative. Because the other thing that we have to take into consideration is how much money these franchises are making off of these players.
Right.
The broadcasting networks, because they use their likeness. You know how long these universities were profiting, the NCAA particularly, they were profiting off of the college players, and they weren't allowed to accept any outside money. That would seem to be like some sort of conflict of interest. You see, my guy Reggie Bush had to basically rescind his his Heisman Trophy because he had received some money.
Right, just like Zion, he had a fucking cam for Zion. You think they won't making millions of dollars off Zion? They had a special cam for this guy. When he used to dunk. They were making millions off of Zion.
They're selling all types of merchandise, posters, calendars, jerseys, hats, you name it, they're selling it.
Man, this shit crazy.
In all forms of media, video games, everything, man.
Right. Like, Trail Speedway did look bad. He shouldn't have said his family can't eat off it. You know your damn family eat off 21 million. But I get what he probably was coming from a different perspective that I should get more, but you shouldn't have said your family cannot eat off that, because you know your family eat off 21 million. And that's a bad look for him to get way less. Like, I think then Dennis Schroeder turned down the contract, and then people like he was stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't sign the extension because he was under the assumption that he would be able to play himself into a bigger contract, which is
he took a bet on himself.
Not a bad move at all. Yeah, definitely taking a bet on yourself.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah,
and again, it's all relative because us as people who are we're proletariats, we're in the workforce. We don't take into consideration that these people make a lot of money for these franchises. With them, it's not just you're just paying them to do their job. They're getting paid because of the money that they're bringing in. People are buying tickets. People are buying NBA TV subscriptions, league pass subscriptions, video games, all types of merchandise.
That's why they had them NBA lockdowns too. That's why they got the
exactly, because they have to meet with the collection bargaining agency and sort out who gets what percentages.
That's why the NBA signed these new deals and they had to pay the players more. That's why you see these players getting these bigger contracts. They making more fucking money.
Man, I'm glad them college. Absolutely. I'm glad them college dudes getting them deals now. I saw where they're on
NIL deals.
Yeah, and you know the dude with the basketball player with the one on.
Yeah, what about him?
He ain't even playing. He ain't even get no. He ain't even really balling like that. And he got a deal. He got a Gatorade deal.
That's cool. That's good. I think what was that chick name? She said she was making deals in college. She was signing deals. She was getting bigger deals than WNBA players. That college chick.
She's still playing.
Yeah, but she playing in college, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she said she was getting, but that's crazy. She getting big deals in college though.
Yeah.
Like a lot of WNBA players say they ain't making no money. That's why they going overseas. That's how old girl got caught up in that shit when she had that marijuana shit. She get overseas because they paying her more money because they don't pay much money over here because
she was still making over what was it, close to what was it, like 700? Might have been close to $1 million over here though.
Yeah, but she got way more money overseas when she got caught up, I think. Once she get
it was $1 million.
Oh, $1 million, okay. But at the end of the day, though, I mean, she felt like she would get more money when she went over there. She just made a mistake when she went over there. But you know, women don't understand the fact that they're not getting as much money as men because they're not bringing the same. They
ain't bringing in shit. The
right,
NBA,
they're not bringing nobody in.
The NBA take part of that money and give it to the WNBA.
And this ain't no not. A lot of women take it offensively. They'll say, "Man, it's not fair." How? Okay, so the women are bringing. Let's say, like, I'm bringing in $500, Prime bringing in 10,000, and Queen bringing in 100,000. Why should I get paid the same thing as y'all? I'm bringing in $500 fucking dollars. Like, I ain't bringing in shit, and that's what.
Like, I ain't trying to be funny, but it made women look like they ain't got common sense when they say stuff like that.
Or it makes them look like they're not logical. They don't want to be logical. They looking at it like, man, it's an unfair world. They want to make it a man versus woman thing. They're not gonna do the math because it doesn't make sense that you bring in less money and you're gonna get paid like LeBron.
Like what they say, the math ain't mathing.
It ain't mathing. And then I've argued with a woman one time. She was talking about that shit wasn't fair. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, make it make sense that you're gonna have a woman making the same thing fucking LeBron making. And she ain't bringing LeBron.
If you take away the NBA, the WNBA wouldn't exist because they wouldn't be able to maintain.
Right. It ain't like we're gonna switch over and start watching that shit. It's gonna go away. Nobody's gonna watch if the NBA lose, people gonna be looking at overseas.
Like now, the WNBA is losing money right now. Right. They losing money.
And then I'm gonna tell you who the women need to be mad at. Why don't y'all got more women supporters? Y'all women supporters ain't even watching that shit.
Women don't want to watch that shit.
Right. So women don't even want to watch their own shit. They over here watching our games. Like, my thing is, tell your women to come to the games and watch y'all play, but they don't want to watch y'all play because women want to watch men play. So at the end of the day, y'all ain't bringing shit to the table. I'm sorry, y'all ain't bringing nobody want to do no endorsement deals with y'all. Y'all ain't bringing enough to the table. It just is what it is.
I'm gonna have to play WNBA advocate on this one, because in theory, I agree with both of you gentlemen 1,000%. But here is the difference between the NBA and the WNBA, LeBron included. Since we want to use LeBron as the example, just think about the amount of marketing that has gone into LeBron. Before LeBron even stepped foot in the NBA, he was on Sports Illustrated covers and so on and so forth. ABCD camps, all of these things. So there's been a tremendous amount of dollars that is going into marketing the NBA to make it what it was. Because we got to remember, in the early 80s, the NBA was damn near defunct. They were almost out of business. That's why the emergence of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson was so important, because they were on the verge of going out of business. And that sparked the NBA. And then you got 1984, Jordan comes in and then takes it up another notch. And also think about all of the dollars that went into marketing Michael Jordan. Yes, Michael Jordan was a fantastic basketball player, but he's also the greatest basketball player of all time, not just because of his talent, but because of the narrative and the marketing dollars that went into him. They had the whole Gatorade campaign, I want to be like Mike. The nigga was selling batteries, Rayovac batteries. If you go watch the movie Space Jam and think about it, in retrospect, it wasn't a movie. It was a commercial about his return to the NBA. That's why at the end of the movie, he comes back to the Chicago Bulls. In the beginning of the movie, he starts off, he's playing baseball in the minor leagues for the Baltimore Barons or wherever he was playing for. So there's been a tremendous amount of dollars that have gone into marketing.
All right. Let's just say you take all this money and dump it in the WNBA. You still ain't gonna watch that shit.
We don't know if people aren't. We don't know. We don't know. You can say that, but at one point in time, people weren't watching the NBA. It wasn't that exciting. People will watch anything that they're conditioned and programmed to watch.
But nah, they do. They been promoting them WNBA for years.
Not to the same extent. Not to the same extent.
Let me ask you this question.
No, not the same extent. But their viewership
been promoted across several.
No, I'm saying check this out though. But
platforms of media.
why hasn't their viewership went up though? They at all.
It hasn't been promoted to the same extent. I was just telling you, in the late 70s, the NBA damn near went out of business.
Who are you gonna promote?
And they already had fantastic players.
Like,
come again?
Who are you going to promote in the WNBA? You said they're promoting hard in the NBA, but then the them promoting these people work because they actually bring in entertainment. So you're going to promote the WNBA just as hard. Are these women going to entertain like the men entertain? That's the question.
They definitely can, because in this day and age, it's not just about the slam dunk anymore. It's about the shooters. Steph Curry is you shaking your head no, but Steph Curry is is Steph Curry not one of the most recognizable players in the NBA today? Does he dunk? Does he catch alley-oops? Does he do any of that stuff? He's not a high flyer. He shoots the ball.
Look at the WNBA stats for 3-point shooting. This ain't lighting shit up.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Have you ever seen Sabrina? What's the one? I can't pronounce.
No, I'm saying look at the overall stat. Go look at the overall.
I'm saying
right.
We have shooters in the NBA. Diana Taurasi is one of the better shooters in basketball today, regardless of NBA or WNBA. She's one of the better shooters.
Hey, listen, look, check this out. I'm reading it right now. Last year they spent over $100 million on advertising for the WNBA, and the viewership didn't go up any.
I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong, because I watched the Batman. This is my personal perspective of it, and I watched him. He said now they ain't all about athleticism no more. I'm watching the game.
Jokic ain't athletic.
I'm watching the game now. And
Luka's not athletic.
Now what I'm saying, I'm watching the women play. They come down the court shooting. It still is not exciting, even though it's a shooter's game. It still is not exciting, and not because they're just women. They're not like the WNBA was more exciting back when I was young. You hear Rebecca Lobo, Lisa Les. That shit is not exciting. They come down.
You got women that can flat out hoop nowadays. You got plenty of them.
They still ain't.
You got plenty of them.
I'm not saying.
But let me ask you a question. When they air these WNBA games, what channels do they air them on? You shaking your head no, but what channel do they air them on?
I'm just going
it's on ESPN2 or something like that.
Personal experience. I'm not saying
it's not on TNT. We just talking about marketing. We're not talking about what you prefer. We're talking about marketing.
A lot of people go if you can go with marketing. They're not gonna watch that shit. I'm just telling you, man. They're not gonna watch it. People don't.
It's on ESPN2. We don't know what people are gonna watch because they're not putting it out there the same way. So they're operating at a handicap. Let me ask you, how many movies have we had about women's basketball outside of maybe Joanna Man and Love and Basketball? We've had plenty of basketball movies. We've had Hoop Dreams, we had Space Jam, we had Celtic Pride. We had Celtic Pride.
Hey, do you watch the WNBA?
From time to time, I do. I honestly do.
No, I'm saying how often do you watch it? How often do you watch it?
Every year, whenever there's games.
Who the last 4 teams in the finals this year? Who the last 4 teams?
Who the last 4 teams in the finals was? I didn't watch the finals this year, but I did watch.
You see,
I did watch Zaya Cook. I like Zaya Cook from the
I'm gonna be honest with you.
What I'm saying to you is this. It's a lot easier to access an NBA game because they have it on TNT. They have most of the games on NBA TV, League Pass, all of those things. With the WNBA games, it's a chore to find these games. It's the time slots that they have. It's a chore.
Are you
have to look that hard to find.
Are you a real sports fan of basketball?
Yes, I'm a basketball fan in general. I watch anybody.
I'm coming with a real sports opinion too. I used to love watching basketball, WNBA too. And I looked, and I'm speaking from a perspective. This ain't nothing to do with marketing. I used to love watching. I still do love watching basketball. But I used to watch the women because I actually liked it. It was more entertaining back when Rebecca Lobo, Lisa Leslie, and them was playing. The shit ain't entertaining.
Hey, I'm gonna disagree with. I don't think I'm gotta disagree with you on that. I don't think this shit was that entertaining back then.
But it was more entertaining what it is now. This shit, it was a little bit more. I knew some of the play. I don't even know who playing there. I don't even care. I used to watch some of the women. I thought it was a little bit more entertaining. Maybe I love basketball more. I don't even know who playing. And like you said, it might not be fair how they promoting and marketing it. I just think if
Yeah,
you
this
put
shit
more
fair.
money, I'm gonna say, okay, let's say we put more money. Who in the WNBA right now is gonna bring the entertainment if we're gonna market them like LeBron? Name that person right now who's gonna get that, bring the same thing LeBron brings to say. We market somebody. Who in the WNBA are you gonna market that's gonna bring LeBron, Jordan, Steph Curry?
Nobody. Candace Parker ain't no LeBron.
No, she ain't a thing. I'm sorry. The women don't even support. I think we need to be blaming these women. Why are you
Yeah,
not
but that's what I'm
supporting?
saying to you. Some of these women probably don't even know when to watch the game. Like, you got to be an
Yeah, they
absolute
ain't
purist.
interested. They ain't interested.
You got to be an absolute purist for an NBA game. You could just be flipping through the channels and just find the game on because of the broadcasting, the channels that
But
they play them on. I can't remember the last time I saw a
all right,
WNBA game on
forget
just
all that.
main
People go to the
TNT.
NBA game. They might not even be interested in the game. They just want to go to the game and chill. They might not even care
It's
about the
become an
game.
event. It's become a symbol of status. But a lot of that has to do with marketing. Even with video games, like I got nephews that play NBA games. They don't necessarily watch the games, but they know the players. And just even that, just think about how many games we've had. We had Double Dribble, Jordan versus Bird. We've had video games for over 30 years. They just now put the WNBA in a video game like 2-3 years ago.
Hey, don't
All of these things are marketing. It's not just a matter of just product.
man,
It's
like I
also
said, they
marketing.
spent $100 million last year on marketing for WNBA.
And how much they spend on the NBA?
But now listen, the
And how much
viewership
have
didn't
they
even.
been? And how much have they been spending?
But
How much have they been spending?
the viewership didn't even go up.
We're talking about 1 year. We're talking about 1 year compared to
No,
30,
they
40
spent
years of
the same amount the
consistent.
year before. They spent
We're
just
talking,
under.
and that's a drop in the bucket compared to what they've been spending for years on the NBA.
Like I said, they go back to the common sense I was talking about. Like if you ain't gonna be putting too much. You ain't gonna want to waste too. If you a businessman, you ain't gonna want to waste too much money. If you know people ain't really interested in
Right. This is like if all three of us had a YouTube channel and my shit's sucking, why are you gonna keep putting a lot of money into me and y'all motherfuckers getting the views? This shit's stupid. They're gonna eventually. It might not be fair, but
It's the same thing with music. You got plenty of music out there that sucks, but it's marketed.
yeah, I'm
It's
not.
marketed.
Me personally,
It's
I'm not
put
gonna
in
market some
front of
shit
people.
that they renting. Like I'm not gonna. Like I said, if you got us three up here with YouTube channels and y'all getting these big views, they're gonna market y'all more than me.
And look, check this out. Look, back in the day, with Master P, man, people like that, they pushed their own CDs first out the trunk of their vehicle and then blew up like that. Shit. Ain't nobody. I mean, let's keep it real, man. The majority
And
of
Master P
people,
was what? A master marketer too. Because when you buy a No Limit album, what did they have in there? They had damn near the whole catalog in the liner notes.
Let me ask you a question. How many?
nah,
There's albums in
I'm
there
talking
from
about
people I would never listen to.
when they first started, they didn't.
Let me ask y'all a question. How many women will come up with that argument? You got Charity there, and she just agreeing with what Aunt McQueen's saying. I've never heard a woman make that argument because they don't know that type of stuff.
Hey, I guarantee you, yes, without looking up anything, I guarantee you, as Charity, she know them TNWA players.
No, she don't. She
And
know
that's exactly what I'm talking about. We know who people are based on promotion. Promotion is extremely important. To your point about YouTube channels, Papa Pimp, if I'm more consistent than you, but you have better quality content, but nobody knows that you have this quality content, it doesn't matter how good your stuff is.
Well, when it comes
it doesn't matter. You got to find an angle. That's what it's all about. McDonald's is selling more hamburgers than a place that makes far better burgers than them. But why is that? Because they have the real estate, because they have the money to market.
McDonald's definitely YouTube about the algorithm though. It's certain stuff you got to do to hit the algorithm, and I mean it's just different though. I mean, it's a bad comparison with McDonald's and YouTube because like you can promote me more, and that don't mean people gonna like what I'm doing though.
Hey man, hey, all I'm gonna say is nice try, but man, ain't nobody trying to watch the WNBA.
How so? How is it different? Because if you're putting it in front of more eyes, it's kind of like, all right, well, let's use another example. Since we're on sports, let's talk about baseball, right? If you're a baseball player, what's considered a good batting average? Anywhere between what, 275 and 300?
Yeah, I don't know.
So exactly what does that mean? Between 275 and 300 means what? That means that you're only getting on base maybe 2.75 or 3% of the time. Or I mean, 3 times out of 10. That means 7 out of 10 times, or 7.25 times out of 10, you're failing. You're either striking out or you're flying out. You're not even getting on base. and that's considered good. This is no different. Anything is no different. McDonald's, they have so many McDonald's everywhere. McDonald's, one of their biggest strategies, in addition to marketing, is real estate.
If they threw $100 million into my YouTube channel, YouTube might lose a lot of money because people might be like, "Why you promote this motherfucker shit?" That don't mean it's gonna make them want to watch me more. Yeah, people are gonna start seeing me more. I'm like, okay, let's see what he's about. You might promote me more with more money, and they might be like, man, I'm not feeling this guy. Why are they promoting? They might lose money. It might backfire. That's why you gotta be careful on who you promote and put your money into. You can put all the money into somebody, like you said, you promote it more. You can put more money into my channel. You can promote me more, but it might backfire. You two might lose a lot of money. It's like, damn, you promoting this guy over these other people? That's just you gotta be careful with this stuff, though. That's what I think it is with the WNBA and the NBA. You start putting more money into the WNBA and taking away from the NBA, they're gonna lose a lot of money.
No, it's not about taking away from the NBA. You don't have to take away from the NBA, but you could also find more creative ways, especially in this day and age where you got things like Google SEO, we got Web 3.0, we got optimized searching, all types of things. You got all of these social media platforms. There's multiple ways to do it.
That's on the WNBA. Why are they not? They don't got the money to do it because they're not making enough money. So we got to give them the money. The NBA has to give the WNBA the money to do the shit. WNBA is not making enough money to do it themselves. So the NBA has to give them the money to do it. That's the bad thing about it, though. The NBA
it's not necessarily the bad thing because the WNBA is a subsidiary. It was supposed to be an extension of the NBA. Otherwise, it would be something completely different, not the WNBA.
I don't know, man. I get what you're saying, man.
It's no different than car manufacturers. Car manufacturers, right? Like Honda and Acura, Toyota and Lexus. You don't just be like, oh, well, we got this, you on your own. Like, nah, you're an extension. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to put the same thing into it, but you got to find ways, man.
Hey, nah, at the end of the day, man, your product sucks, man. So you know what I'm saying. You put your product.
Hey, there's a lot of shit that I think sucks, like Coca-Cola. I don't drink soda, but hey, a lot of motherfuckers do.
Yeah.
And they spend tons of money on it. They spend tons of money on it.
People like Coca-Cola.
Right places.
You can put $300 million on the WNBA for the next 6 years. That shit gonna flop.
Hey,
you don't know. We don't know.
Hey, a smart business.
They put
a smart businessman ain't gonna do that.
No, they're not gonna do that.
You know, a smart businessman ain't gonna do that.
Hey, a smart businessman did it with the NBA when it was on the verge of being defunct. They had to do a whole merger, ABA, NBA. That shit was on the way out. Why do you think that they started doing things like the All-Star game and the dunk contest, 3-point contest, all of these things? They was trying anything that they could. While they were introducing the alley-oops and 3-point lines, they were trying everything that they could to save that league.
What's the percentage of businessmen that will agree with you though? On your view on your WNBA?
I don't know. I haven't taken.
You know what I'm saying? What would you think? Like your percent?
I don't know. All I know is that exposure is key when it comes to anything.
I'm gonna tell you though, even women won't agree with it. Like you gonna have women agree with it because you're fighting for them. But
I'm not fighting for them. It has nothing to do with them being women specifically. I'm just talking about the league. It wouldn't matter if we were talking about Japanese people.
No, what I'm saying is what you're saying right now. I'm not saying you're doing it for women. More women are going to agree, but if you took some business women and asked them this question, they're gonna be like, nah. But you got the average woman who will be like Charity up here talking about that's right and shit. Charity don't know nothing about the business or the game. Like if you took business women and said the same thing to them and they did the business, they're not gonna.
Charity's talking about women's boxing, so clearly she knows something. And women's boxing is actually starting to grow. It's a lot further along than it was from the days of Christy Martin and Layla Ali and
I would say UFC women fighting is better than WNBA because you're getting somebody's ass get beat. That's why it's more entertaining. I mean, that shit like that gonna be more entertaining because somebody's seeing somebody get beat up.
See, but that's the thing though. It's not just about the action, but it's also the UFC as a whole. Dana White put a lot of money into it. There's other MMA leagues out there that aren't.
The average dude, man, if you ask them, they'll rather go to the park and watch a basketball game than they'll go to a WNBA game.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna tell you why, like,
yeah, but the average dude is not even really a basketball fan like that, though. A lot of fans are fanatics They like specific teams, they like specific players, and nothing more or less. That's why even in the 2000s when the Spurs were doing their thing, oh, they boring and this, that, and the third. Me as a basketball fan, I like
you ask
seeing.
the average basketball fanatic, they'd rather go to a park basketball game, a recreation basketball game, than go to a WNBA game. They'd rather go to a high school basketball game than a WNBA.
As a basketball fan, me not as an NBA fan, I love the Knicks. But as a basketball fan, I'll watch anybody play basketball if it's good basketball. And to me, a good basketball is not about athleticism. I like to see people run plays. I like schemes. I like things of that sort. I like to see tactics. But that's just me personally.
Athleticism now. If you ain't, motherfuckers stop dunking, people gonna start like.
I really don't care about dunking because to me it's like 2 points is 2 points.
Yeah.
It's just 2 points.
It's
2 points or 3 points.
You in the minority for his basketball fan.
Because in the end of the day, I want to see it all too. But I love to see Zion go through there and dunk and catch oops and shit. I love to see Steph shoot three.
No, I'm not saying that it's not exciting, but what I'm saying is it's not the end all be all for me. I'm not like, yo, if they not doing 360 dunks, I'm not interested. No, I want to see good tactics.
I'm gonna tell you, if they tell the NBA they can't dunk no more, people gonna start being like, what the fuck? But you know what I'm saying? I mean, we get it though. I mean, like I think women take it personal, but they don't look at the business side of things. And women gonna be like, man, it ain't fair. Men don't like it. If you look at the business, WNBA don't compare it to the NBA business wise. It ain't about no sexist, about no not liking women. I want the women to get more money and bring more money to the table, but goddamn, y'all gotta start goddamn getting somebody to come to your game. Like your own women won't come to the game, and we can say it's about promotion. They put $100 million into this shit 2 years, and women still would rather come to an NBA game.
It is what's the name though. It is about promotion though, because again, we're comparing something that's in a sense still kind of like in its infancy to a league. Like the WNBA was founded like less than.
So you telling me ain't no woman noted why the women ain't going to the game? They put $100 million to this shit. Why they not?
You said why the women aren't going?
Why the women are not supporting them?
You don't know what women are and aren't going to certain what's names because I know the what's I'm here in New York. People go to the New York Liberty games. People actually go to those games.
College women get more support. I like a college game, but I like an WNBA game.
Oh yeah,
they get more support.
Shit.
I don't know why.
A lot of people getting them free tickets from their job. Their job buy them tickets and give them out to them.
She said, "What the fuck? Don't try me." Hey, Cherry does. She don't know about no NBA or WNBA. She might don't know neither one of them. But I mean, you know, so we can argue this. I like to argue this with some other people, though. You know, I don't see too many people.
Cherry knows she don't sport.
No, because a lot of people are just short sighted though. They just look at it and it's just black and white. Like this is just what it is. So I agree, but again,
I don't think the women had an unfair advantage. I just think they ain't bringing no money. I don't think they got no unfair advantage.
I go to a WNBA.
No. I wouldn't necessarily say unfair advantage, but you are operating at a handicap when you got somebody else you're looking at somebody who's far more established right now, but it wasn't always that way. And it was a long, consistent pouring in of resources to make it what it is now. And what I feel is though, some of the women where they don't look at that is they gotta see the consistency and the growth of the NBA.
Well, you gotta think about it. NBA been around longer, so the WNBA came in later. So
way later, and that's what I'm saying.
Even if they had been in the same time, they still wouldn't be that good. They might be making a little bit more money. They won't be that much better.
Well, I'm be honest, man. I'm gonna keep this shit.
I'm not saying that it would be the NBA, but I do believe that they would be in a better off space than they are in now.
Hey, ain't nobody really checking for the WNBA today. Shit, 5 years from now, there ain't too many people be checking for the WNBA.
It depends on what they do moving forward.
But think about
more people checking for women's boxing.
He said something interesting. He said they switched them. He said Steph Curry them changed the league to a shooting league, and the women still didn't take advantage of that shit. Unless athletic, I mean, you saying that they don't even care about dunks no more. They care about three. Everybody shooting threes. The women should have took that as an advantage. That's how you know even women come down the court shooting threes ain't exciting.
Anybody now, like I said, man, if you do something, what this shit they got in the football, and look at that football league, the lingerie football league. They start a lingerie WNBA. They might,
Right. And look what I'm saying. They got to degrade themselves to get.
They had a laundry.
And what is that lingerie football league doing? For real, for real. How successful is that thing?
Hey, about on the same level as WNBA.
That ain't good. That's a joke league, and that shit making the same money. That ain't good. That we don't even take that shit serious. They're just looking at some ass. So the WNBA got to do shit like that for somebody to watch. This thing that ain't good at all. That just lets you know the interest, and it could be because of promotion. I don't think it has to do with promotion. I just think that you promote that shit more.
All right, they spent just as much money on promotion and advertisement as they did for the whole salary cap combined. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing I say, if we put more money to the WNBA, who is gonna run? Who is gonna be that person to be the face of the league? Who the face of right now? Tell me anybody who the face of the WNBA as far as a player.
I mean, you got people like Candace Parker.
Is she still playing?
Yeah, Candace Parker still playing.
Then you got
Diana Taurasi.
The White Howard used to date.
So you think she can goddamn bring in the bread if we promote her?
Oh, hell no.
What is she doing on the court that somebody want to see? It's dude, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna be hard to promote her because I hear this all the time. It's dudes out here you saying like it got average players like me because I play basketball. We sitting around like shit. I can beat her. It's dudes out here that actually think they can beat her and they don't even play in the sport. They don't even play professional ball.
Bring the eye in school.
But we can take the dude. We can just take the dudes out there. The average female gonna be like, shit, I don't want to go there and watch them dykes go up in there on court.
Right.
I didn't hear them say it.
And the thing about it though, you might hear some players, you might hear some men say, I can beat LeBron. You know damn well you can't beat LeBron. But it's men that actually think they can beat these WNBA players.
Yeah, until they get out there and they get their asses dusted off.
Some of them can. Some of them might get dusted. Some of them might get dusted.
Some of them, a lot of them.
Shit, I seen a video where
a lot of people overestimate themselves.
I seen a video where these WNBA players came to the courts, right? They got them that ass tore up.
I'm gonna tell you why. Like, yeah, if you take some old motherfuckers who ain't been playing basketball, who retired, and they might whoop them. But if you take some in shape guys, if you take the top number one high school team and put it against the WNBA team, it's gonna be a fucking problem on that court. I'm gonna tell you like that. I'm sorry because the top high school team in the world plays a WNBA team. WNBA team gonna struggle to beat them motherfuckers. I'm telling you.
I don't know, man. I think you put some damn you can put a ninth grade, a junior varsity against the damn WNBA.
And this ain't no lot to win. It's about physicality. You might can take some washed up guys who in shape out there to play them. They might beat them. It's gonna be tough because of the physicality. If you let them play like they want to play, you take some WN players on the street. It better be in there with some whistles. Now, if you take it in there with some whistles, they might win easy.
Hey, let's talk reality though, man. Ain't nobody like reality is.
I ain't knocking what McQueen saying. I'm just saying that if you're gonna say street ball compared to professional, if you take some damn niggas out there on the professional court, they might not get tired. They will get tired.
When the last WNBA game you watched?
Me?
Yeah.
I ain't into WNBA.
No, I'm just saying when the last time you watched a game.
When I was in high school, I was watching them people playing.
Yeah.
I was into it more though. Maybe my passion for basketball was different.
Yeah, what I'm saying though. All right, when the last game Charity watched?
But I will say Aunt McQueen did bring him. I would like to see Aunt McQueen's argument in a thing full of people, like even like Gilbert Arenas show. I like to see the argument around them people and average people and women. I love to see it. It's gonna get ugly. That'll be a controversy.
Even Draymond Green came out and said it. Draymond Green was like, "Man, y'all ain't bringing me no money."
I'd love to see somebody come with that argument with a bunch of WN players.
No, he's right about that. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that at all.
Imagine if they say they ain't getting enough. I'd love to hear the NBA people and the WNBA people. Somebody bring Aunt McQueen argument. I want to hear what they got to say about this shit. There's gonna be some argument. There's gonna be some people who gonna be feeling ugly. They're gonna feel okay. Only thing I say about this whole situation, I feel like women need to stop feeling like they get treated unfairly.
But look, check this out. Women's sports can't do what men's sports do. A woman's sports league can't support a man's sports league, but a man's sports league can support a woman's sports league. It is what it is.
Yeah, but a lot of that has to do with those leagues being established for far longer, and they already have deep resources.
So let me ask you this
It's no
question.
different. It's no different than like we were talking about, like you guys were talking about the white black thing earlier, or like like that was the initial thing.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why
It's
your
like
point.
when motherfuckers will tell you, "Hey, pull yourself up by your bootstraps," right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
But
tell you
you're
like this.
operating at a handicap, and
They been had a thing called
their
Title.
wealth is the product of nepotism.
They been had a thing called Title 13 for years in the college, right? Title 13 says you got to have an equal number of women's teams and an equal number of men's teams. But guess who outperformed the men's team? Still outperforming for getting
All right.
viewership with money and
Let me
all
tell you.
that.
Let me ask this question: what if they take away college men basketball, NBA, and nobody ain't got no college men basketball or NBA to watch? Will we gravitate to the women basketball?
No, you can watch. You can go watch basketball somewhere else.
So you saying that even taking it away, the women have the advantage? I mean, all the money gonna be going into the women. So that means they're the only ones that are gonna be
People be like, man, somebody. It might be worse. People might come out and boycott it. Like,
I mean, and it's unfair. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's unfair. It's reality. If you took away men's sport in the United States,
it's cool though. I mean, you know what I mean?
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, like at the end of the day, I don't got no problem with Ed McQueen argument. I just got a problem with women thinking they ain't getting treated fairly. And shit, talking about they deserve more money. Like, get out here and goddamn do something.
Nah, that I agree with you 1,000%. Like you can't get any more than what you bringing in.
Right.
I agree with that 1,000%. 1,000%. I have no disagreement. I have no qualms with that whatsoever. But I still do feel as though, and it's not just them, but just you got a lot of motherfuckers who have been marginalized and operating at a handicap because it's just not the same in terms of
Well,
resources that they have access to.
If they
It's
should,
not the same.
if they invest, by that, you know what I'm saying? They should. Is anybody like obligated to them put money towards women sports, basketball?
Nobody's obligated to do anything. Same way nobody was obligated to put money towards the NBA, the NFL, or any of these things. It was just a choice that people made, and it turned out to be fruitful. But it was a consistent process. It wasn't just like
Business
all right,
owners know the WNBA ain't gonna be prosperous. They want to keep the young women happy, so you know what I'm saying. So they keep the shit going.
Yeah. So to be fair, they trying to be fair to them, so they have
I
some.
mean, it's the same thing with the NBA. Remember, like nowadays, people talk about the years past, the NBA of yesteryear, the '60s and the '50s and even the '70s. Oh, these guys were construction workers or they're plumbers, and people use that as an insult, as a way to diminish them guys. But them guys were literally plumbers because they had to have summer jobs because the league wasn't that lucrative at the time. So they had to have jobs in the off season.
Hey, the WNBA really gonna go to shit when they start letting these trainers in there, because them trainers coming. Them trainers gonna be in there. They gonna be dominating.
That shit crazy right there. They start letting some crazy shit like they go down.
Yeah, because they already dominating on whenever they college sports, track,
I don't know why
boxing.
they don't let a man compete against a woman just because he say he's something else though. That's this kind of. Let's go mess with this.
They already doing it.
Because he said
I'm just saying, like it's messed up. Now I don't agree with that shit. That's just crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna ruin the WNBA right there. I'm telling you, that shit gonna ruin that shit.
They already doing it, like I said. Yeah.
Like it makes no sense. You know, a man gonna most of the time be the woman. Like it's one woman said she I think this woman was boxing. I don't know if y'all heard about the story. This woman, she supposed to be a big time boxer. She had like she can beat dudes. So dude was boxing and he knocked on her ass. She said he put something in his gloves. I'm like, come on, man. Like what the fuck? Like that's the stuff I'm talking about. Like they got a
no. She said he took the padding out of his glove, and that's actually a common practice. And it's actually a common practice in boxing. Like I'm a big boxing fan.
Right.
What's the name? He was under fire for that too. What's my guy's name? He wasn't boxing a woman, Tyson Fury. His sparring partner, Nicholas Asbury, came out and showed his glove, and the gloves didn't have much padding in them. Because when people spar, they use 16-ounce gloves. And when they fight night, it's usually 8 ounces or sometimes 10 ounces. It depends on whatever the agreement is, and then they have to be approved by the state athletic commission.
Right.
So shit like that does happen. It's not just her.
But she acting
You
like
do
she
have some
can
people
beat
doing
me,
sneaky
man.
underhand shit like that.
The way she talk, like she can get in here and tie some men ass. I'm like, be realistic, man. I mean, come on now. Like, I get it. You might can beat some men. You're not gonna beat none of these professional boxers. I mean, I just think sometimes women go too far. I know they want to compete with it. I don't think that's a problem though. They want to compete us. They want to beat men. Like, beat women.
Mm-hmm.
We get it. Y'all are meant to be women. Y'all are not as strong as us and stuff. And I mean, ain't no knock to them. Like, it's like a lot of women not accepting who they are. Like, we get it. You are a nice boxer, but you can't beat no goddamn Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's cool. Like, I think that women can't accept that because they feel like they I think that it's just the way the world going, this Me Too movement and shit. And we get it, like, you know what I'm saying? You made a good argument. I like to see the argument on a bigger stage with some more people talk about that.
I don't think it's just like the whole Me Too thing, but I also feel as though sometimes I think that women feel as though they have to overcompensate because people like to diminish what they're doing and not recognize them for what they're doing.
Right.
Like you just said, like, yo, like, you're a good boxer and within your space, that's what it is. But a lot of people don't take that position. A lot of motherfuckers will be like, oh, well, you know, you bitches don't need to be boxing, you need to be in the kitchen, or you bitches need to be
they
tending
talk
to the
like
house. And it's just like a lot of chauvinism, a lot of sexism.
Right.
That shit is still very prevalent.
It is.
It's like, yo, don't look at me as just like some bitch with some boxing gloves on. Like, no, I'm a boxer. I just happen to be a woman.
Right. Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I think that's where it comes from.
I respect if you can box though, you know what I'm saying? And I guess someone be trying to get their name out there saying I can beat me, and they just be trying to. It's all about viewership and the internet now. Because her saying she can beat a man brings more people to her channel and shit, or it brings more people to her. Like, oh, you heard about this chick? She said she can beat a man, and it get more people watching her. So people say things to trigger the algorithm. Because I heard LeBron say something one day. He was talking about the white dude Austin Reeves had was sick in that tournament game. He was like, it was a better. He said it was better than Jordan's sick game. Only reason LeBron said that because he knew it was going to get everybody riled up and it was going to be viewed and everybody going to talk about it. He's trying to get him more viewership. So when a woman came around and said she can beat a man, she just trying to get more people to look at him. Because everything is about what you say and hitting that algorithm now. So that's what it's all about. But we get it though. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm a realist, bro. I'm not no feminist. I'm a realist. You know what I mean? I feel like anybody who's doing whatever they're doing, they should get their respect. They should get their props.
Yeah, I mean,
That's just one thing. Like, I'm not no haters. Like, if you're doing your thing, you're doing your thing.
I mean, you know, I'm put like this though. I don't got nothing against women. Like, I just think men handle things better than women sometimes too. Like, if you say something about women, you might say you sexist. Like, a lot of women can't take criticism like me. And that's why when Kevin Samuels was alive, he said stuff about men and women are the only people who took it the worst. Because they cannot take criticism like we can. We can take it back. It might be some men who might get offended and say, oh man, you talking down on us. Like, I can do a live talking about single fathers. Men might not even care. I do a live talking about single mothers. If it reach a bigger audience, it's gonna be a lot of women who can be like, oh man, he hating, he down in women. Like, hold up, both of them bad. If you out here with 4 baby daddies or 4 baby mamas, it's still bad. But women are gonna take it the worst and they're gonna take it the hardest. They just are more sensitive. I mean, I ain't got nothing against no women. I'm definitely not on no damn sexist type stuff. It's just harder to talk about them without them getting offended. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I try to get some women to come on the show, they were like, man, I ain't trying to come on your show. You over here down in women. I'm like, how you gonna say that? You ain't even came on the show. And that's what they assume automatically. And that's just how it's gonna be with women. I mean, like you said, they got something to prove all the time. And it's because they've been unrecognized and stuff like that, but we get it. He said ain't never wrong with being.
No, I get what you're saying 1,000%. I get what you're saying 1,000%. But then also, part of it too, like with people like Kevin Samuels, is the delivery. It's the delivery. Sometimes, you know, you can tell people the truth and be tactful. Actually, I wasn't, to be real with you. Sean Woods. I was actually like a daddy's guy. I didn't really spend too much time with my mother as a kid. I'm just keeping it real with you.
Trolling and shit.
No, he control all he want. I'm just saying, personally, I spent more time with my father than I did with my mother.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
so I had a good relationship. Like I said before, man, I'm just somebody where, like, regardless of what anybody is doing. Like even with you, with your platform, man. I wish you all the success because I appreciate what you do, bro. You know what I mean? Like sincerely, like with anybody, man, women, dog, cat. I don't give a fuck what you are. If you're doing your thing, you're doing your thing.
I
And
think
like,
everybody
yo,
should.
give up.
I support anybody. Now, if you pushing some kind of hate stuff, I ain't gonna support it. But I
No,
support
no, no,
everybody.
definitely not no bullshit. But
But everybody, it's all about value. That's what I learned too. Because there's some people who might feel I might push some hate on here, but I'm not pushing hate. Everybody don't feel like you. I'm pretty sure it might have been somebody watching the show. Like, I don't like what he's doing, and that's fair. But I don't think I'm pushing no hate. But some people are pushing hate. I don't respect. I'm not gonna knock. I remember one time with this woman and she was pushing hate. She was pushing hate against black men, and she was telling black women to date white men. I ain't nothing I could do about it. I thought it was hateful because you had black kids, you had black sons. Why are you pushing it? But I think she was pushing it because she was bitter, and I think she was pushing it because she was getting viewership from it. And I was like, me personally, I'm not gonna push something just to get views. If I don't feel it's morally right, I'm not gonna push it. It's like if I'm doing something, I'm like, this ain't right. I can't push it. I don't care if 1,000 people watching me. I would rather have 3 people watching me right now and do what's right and what I feel is right, and compared to some people would do stuff for views. It's people out here that will push stuff that they know ain't right, and they'll be like, shit, man, it's all about getting views. And that woman was doing that. But I respected it though, because I don't think deep down inside she really felt like that about black men, because your kids was black. So, but she was shitting on black men really bad, and she was trying to get black women to go over to white men. And I'm like, you really don't believe that because you got black kids. And that's what I say is some people will push the agenda just for views, money, and that goes on internet too. That's why when me and Prime was up here earlier talking about how people lie on people. They don't even, like, somebody might make a video tomorrow and say Puff Daddy did something to a child just to get views. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And I get it though. You want to clickbait somebody just to get views, but it's disgusting. And a lot of people do that. The news do it to a certain extent. But we had some good conversations on here. Like, I definitely think I think the people who own the WNBA need to find some better ways. And I'm pretty sure they're trying to think of better ways to get the women money. But
I mean, they have to if they want to generate the money. Because again, like I said, I agree with you 1,000%. It's like having a cup, right? You can't pour anything into another cup if your cup is empty. So you gotta have something in your cup.
He said McQueen didn't believe the bullshit he was saying. Just want to be an antagonist.
I know. I believe it 1,000% wholeheartedly.
Right. But I mean, everybody got their own opinions, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I like, you can respect it if you disagree, but I understand where you come from. I just like to hear it on a bigger platform. Like, stuff on a bigger platform will get more people's opinion. I'm pretty sure gonna be some people who ain't gonna be nice about it, and some people might agree with you.
No, 1,000%. 1,000%.
This is like, anytime you got a bigger platform of people, it's all gonna be different. Like this, imagine if this had been more people and we had gotten this conversation, it would have got different. It would have been different. But when you got smaller people, you don't know how people really feel about it, though. That's a good argument, though. I mean, I'm pretty sure they ain't had that people talked about it, but like, I had a woman tell me something about why I wasn't fair with the WNBA and NBA. And then only thing I didn't like her argument, she went into lying. She's talking about a woman taught LeBron how to play basketball. I said, hold up now. I get it. You want the WNBA to be compared to the NBA equally, but don't lie and say no woman taught LeBron how to play basketball. That's not true. If it was true, I'm cool with that. No woman didn't teach LeBron how to play no damn basketball. And I'm not
I don't
saying
know who taught him how to play basketball, but I wouldn't use that as an argument as to why WNBA players deserve more money or why.
Right. And some people got to do that type of stuff. Like, my thing is, she was just trying to make an argument for her to win. I was like, you're not going to win with lies. And then, and I'm pretty sure some men have been taught. Think about it. JaVale McGee's mother was an athlete, played basketball and shit. So women have taught men how to play ball, so it ain't no big deal. Don't lie.
What's her brother's ass all the time? Cheryl Miller.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she taught Reggie.
Yeah,
she probably taught Reggie some shit. So that's cool. I learned from a woman too. But don't act like LeBron did. It didn't happen. He never said that in his life story. So it's just cool. I get it. You think LeBron, she just felt like people should be getting paid like LeBron in the WNBA. And I said, I disagree. Respect.
No, the reason why they aren't getting paid like LeBron in the NBA is because they're not bringing in what LeBron is bringing in. But again, like I was saying before, even with LeBron, part of what makes him LeBron, not just the basketball player, but the brand itself, is the money that went into him. The man had a Nike deal coming into the league. All of that stuff played a huge part.
And you know why he had that Nike deal before he came in there? Because they knew he was going to bring it. They knew he was going to be that dude too. And it might not be fair to the women. They seen what they was going to be able to get from him before he even got there. That's why it's been the argument of why players are not getting paid before they get in the NBA. Because if you're making money off LeBron before he even got to the damn NBA, he was a damn chosen one. That's why he called it king. That's why people saying he was king. He was the chosen one from high school. LeBron was chosen. I mean, he lived up to the hype. But they knew LeBron was going to
I think he exceeded the hype, honestly. I think he has. He's
like
exceeded the hype.
Wemby supposed to be the chosen one. He ain't got the same hype as LeBron. Wemby is pretty sure they've been knowing Wemby was going to go to the NBA for years. He's some freak nature tall guy.
Yeah, they've been calling him a generational talent. That's the term that gets thrown around nowadays, is generational. Whenever you see these players, it's supposed to be fantastic.
If you listen to basketball players talking on these podcasts, they start opening up about stuff that we didn't know about. A lot of these players are connected. I didn't know Draymond Green was in the Detroit Pistons locker room as a kid. Rasheed Wallace came on and said, blame us for how he acted. I didn't know that. I mean, a lot of these players are already connected, just like with the music industry. A lot of this shit has connection. These people ain't just, I'm not saying they ain't got talent. It's connections too. Because a lot of people don't get to go. How many people get to be? It's a lot of great players like Draymond Green and never be in the Detroit Pistons locker room. He happened to be the friend of somebody else who was goddamn an NBA player. He's lucky. And that stuff don't always pan out like that. It's players just as good as Draymond that never got to be in the goddamn locker room with the Pistons. He got to be around the environment before he made it. It was like, man, we knew you was going to the NBA. Steph Curry got to be around because his father played. A lot of these people was already around this type of atmosphere. They were meeting these people as kids and shit. You look back, and if you look into the story of stuff, it's a lot of stuff like people's already getting placed in these situations. Some people call it industry plants. I don't know, in the music industry, they call it industry plants, but in sports, you actually got to have skill. These people got skills now, but some people they know somebody. It's all about knowing somebody, because you could be
Absolutely.
knowing somebody. You got people who made it and know nobody, and they made it. But most of the time, these people know somebody, because damn, you was around the Pistons. Wow, that's amazing. Like, you got lucky.
It's nepotism, and nepotism. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, because if any of us, if we're in a position to put somebody else on that we know, whether it be a family or a friend or somebody in our immediate circle, why wouldn't we?
Right. And it's just some people just around. They just get everybody not gonna go to NBA. That's why they say.
Of course, you got to earn your keep, though. You definitely got to hold up to your end of your bargain, like you said. You got to have the talent.
That's why
you can't just have the connection. You got to have the talent.
Yeah, you got to have the talent. And then, like, you got some people just get around the lucky spot. Like Spoelstra is a great coach now. He was somebody doing video game shit, but he was around the damn team, and he got lucky and got a chance. He actually proved himself.
He was a video coordinator.
He actually proved himself, but he was around to learn. Goddamn, they put me and you around that shit. We probably could have learned it too, but we don't got the connection.
A lot of these guys, Pat Riley was the same way. Like, I read his book. He was an assistant when what's my guy's name? Paul Westphal was the coach of the Lakers.
Yeah.
In the late 70s. Pat Riley was around. He was in that locker room.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these people played, but Coach Spoelstra, he just, he was in the right situation. I'm pretty sure he earned his way to be the video coordinator, but at the same time, to come up to be the coach and be great, that's kind of, it just is what it is, though. Some people don't get the opportunity. Some people got to take a different route and work harder. And some people who weren't around none of that stuff and still made it, but it ain't all. It's hard. It's hard for people who don't got connections. Like you said, come with talent and work, though. But it's funny how if you listen to the stories of these NBA players and they tell you how they was in it's like all of them was in AAU groups together. Like, I listened to some of the players say, man, like they were telling their AAU classes and stuff when they was in AAU groups. They was in there with NBA players. I'm like, damn, y'all been knowing these people since y'all were children. It's crazy. Like, these people been knowing each other since they were kids. So it ain't no coincidence.
Nope.
But you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming on the show. I'm probably about to get off here, man.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate
I wish a couple more of these dudes from Box Den would come on here and get to have this experience, because I feel like there's just like this weird perception of you on Box Den, that you just like this crazy troll ass dude.
I was trolling.
I know you was trolling a little bit, but I came on here. That's how I ended up finding you, through Box Den. I ended up coming on here because I remember you used to post on there all the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me just see what this is about.
I was trying to promote it, dude, but it wasn't working because somebody told me one day, like, they don't like you, why you keep posting. I thought about it, and I said, yeah, that makes sense. Because it wasn't working. I thought it was a way of promoting my channel. I was trying to promote it. It wasn't working, so I stopped promoting on there because I was like, man, they don't like me. So, or some people don't like me. So I'm just like, why keep posting my videos on there? It makes sense. Like, why I'm going to keep posting if they don't like it? So I can't force nobody. I learned that's not the correct way to do it.
Now you can't, but I ended up coming over here through Box Den.
Yeah, it worked.
I like the what's the name. I like the show. I like the way that you were speaking, and you seemed like you had sense about yourself and decency and decorum and all that stuff. I was like, yo, you seem like a solid dude. It's like completely different than what I was expecting. I just clicked it just out of curiosity. Let me see what it's about.
And the
And
thing
I've been coming on here since.
And the thing about trolls, I thought too when I was trolling. At first, when I put my videos up there, I got a lot of hate. So I said, man, let me give hate with hate. That don't work. And I started trolling back, thinking it was gonna make people. I thought that would work, but that doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm not a controversial channel, so it ain't gonna work like that. It might work with a Tommy Sotomayor, but he ain't got to do that stuff. But I mean, I'm pretty sure people still probably don't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Some people saying crazy stuff on there, but I see, I just stopped posting on there. I mean, some people still post my videos on there sometimes, but I appreciate you coming on though. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise, man. Looking forward to the next one, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you, man. You have a good night.
You too.